What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Gaming with Z stream. How are you guys feeling today? I'm feeling fantastic. Thank you for asking. So, what's up today, huh? What's up? So, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to set up a new project here in the overworld for us to use. We're also going to roll some random things, and maybe we do a little gamba related to it, just for the fun, right? We're also going to do some vaults, but we'll probably just do some random vaults, honestly. Like, I don't have any specific plan in mind. Most of the things that I've been trying to do, I have been able to do. So I'm not feeling that there's anything that I really just need to try out tonight. So we'll just throw some randoms in. You can see there's a few people on the server. Recently, the server got an update, so we are now running on some better hardware. And I gotta say, it feels like it made a difference. Although it did today, man. I got tooken. I got tookens, y'all. What's up, Smash? What's up, Cruiser? Today I got tookens. I was in a random bingo, and one of the tasks was to rapidly loot Gilded. It would have finished 2 bingo lines for me if I had been able to do this task. I found a POI that had about 8 gilded in it. It was beautiful. I was like, yes, let's go. It was like the 2-story tower that's got gilded and coins and then gilded just on the bottom level, right? I cleared out all the stuff in the room. I was like, I have a clear sight. I was like 2 blocks off the ground, so I could reach both the ones on the floor, also the ones on the second level, no problem. And I start slamming through. I'm like, just hitting all of them. And then the server lags out at about number 5. It pauses for a few seconds. I'm hitting the barrel, it's not doing anything. I'm hitting the barrel, it's not doing anything. And by the time the server catches up, which admittedly, it only lagged for about 2 seconds because somebody was exiting a vault. It only lagged for about 2 seconds, but that was enough for the rapidly task to go down. And at that point, I only had 3 left. And that was deep into the vault. In the time that I had left, I was not able to recover. So I did not get even a single line in that bingo. But you know, it's not like that's the be-all, end-all, right? I got plenty of time to make stuff up. I didn't have any special modifiers on that vault, so it's not like I wasted any resources to make it happen other than the crystal. So we just go again. That's how this works. We don't ever just give up. So we just go again. Yeah, I mean, like, I like bingos. I wish I had been able to get another line. I had, like, 3 on the diagonal that I could get, but I couldn't get that 4th one, because it was, like, flawlessly loot 12 ornates, and I'm not good at stuff, so I couldn't make that happen. But yeah, you know, we just go again. We just go again. That's how we do. But yeah, as to the plan today, to start off, like I said, we're going to do a little bit of building here in the base. I have crafted a survival spawner. Now, the recipe's a little weird, and it's mostly weird in that the number of things they have allowed to stack together is like a very odd decision. Because, like, for instance, these cage pieces, which I'm fairly certain this is the only thing you make with these cage pieces. There's no other recipe in Vault Hunters I can see that you make with these cage pieces. They can only stack to 3. So I was sitting here like trying to craft the 4th one. Like, why isn't it letting me craft the 4th one? And it's because you could only put 3 inside of a stack. So I had to set that down on my inventory and then go ahead and craft the 4th one. And the same thing with the cage dust. You can see here you need 8 cage dust to make 1 cage piece. But cage dust, they only stack to 7. So when you're making them with this very basic recipe, because I didn't have a lot from the vault, you can get them from breaking spawners in the vault, but I didn't have enough. I was like, why isn't it letting me craft this 8th one that I need for this thing? And I couldn't. It was, you can only craft up to 7. But we got there, we got there. And then I looked through, and even giving a lot of our stuff to Huff at the beginning of the season to make the survival, or the Kajirian setup at spawn for server, I still have 115 mystery eggs. And that's after I crafted 64 mystery hostile eggs. So we got a lot of eggs. Hopefully we can make some good stuff. I also said last time that we were going to open up these artifacts, and I didn't do it, so we just going to roll them now. We just going to roll them together. So we'll pop that out, we'll pop that out, and we'll pop that out. So that way I don't forget again. And it looks like we have yet to get a duplicate. We are fortunate. We are fortunate. We have yet to get a duplicate artifact. I mean, we do only have 6 of them, but we have yet to get a duplicate. I really need to make the tome for that. This bad boy right here. It's not even that crazy of a recipe. I just really need to make it and figure out... Mostly I need to figure out where to put it. I don't know where in the base I want it to be, which is the reason I haven't done anything. But yeah. Then the only other thing I did really between is I expanded our power network ever so slightly. So you can see that this metal tower is now grown taller because it has more heat generators inside of it. And then I've added a few more solar panels to the line. So I think in total, if we were running low on power, we'd be making about like over 1,000, a little over 1,000. Nothing crazy, but it's respectable for where we're at. Hello, Master. Master, I have expanded the power networks. Yes, Master. That was me limping. It was it's hard to do in Minecraft. It's not an easy motion to be moving at that kind of a pace. But yeah, so we're going to roll up some mystery eggs. And we're going to set up our ice spawner. Now the first thing that we're going to need is just a bunch of sandstone, because I want to build it as like a little bit of a monolithic structure. But I want it to blend in with the terrain, so I don't want to make it out of completely different materials. But my standard setup for any spawner, this is just what I use like every time, is I end up just dedicating a whole chunk to it, so that way there's no chance that something gets through it. So if we look at the chunk boundaries, we've got a couple of like really good locations. Over here is sort of like the villager recreation area, so I want to stay away from there. And this is power, so we'll probably come over here. We might take this hill. It's a little off balance with the... So we might build it here. This looks like a good chunk. We'll have to tear down this house a little bit, or not. I mean, like, we don't need the whole chunk because the spawners are so expensive and you can switch them out so rapidly that I really don't think that we need, like, a whole chunk to it. But yeah, I mean, like, I definitely want it to take up the largesse of the area. So let's start by flattening down this area. Oh, also, maybe I didn't cover this last time because we kind of dumped straight into vaulting, but I did also make my my vanilla immunity tools, or immortal tools. So I have a silky paxel, and then I also have a fortunate paxel. You know, just to keep them around. The fortunate one's a little bit worse, but I'm going to use it a lot less, so it's okay. You know, it's okay. But yeah, let's get this chunk. We want it flattened down to this level that we're at right now. And boy howdy is this satisfying. It is so satisfying to just not have to worry about tool durability, to just be able to smack this and let it all fly. Oh my goodness. Excuse me? Ooh, somebody threw that. That wasn't... Somebody here messing with me. Somebody here stream sniping. But they must have swung by pretty quick. Is there somebody invisible? Who'll be in a troll right now? And of course, they're always going to move immediately. But it's Magma. It's Magma being a troll. What's up, Magma?
I came to ask you if I could use the crusher.
The Crusher?
Yeah, I need diamond dust for thermal expansion because I can't get it through thermal expansion because there's no. Okay, let me explain. I'm trying to get augments
Mm-hmm.
for the photogenic insulator,
Mm-hmm.
like the maxed, the resonant, the reinforced integral components.
Mm-hmm.
And to get it, you need to get a diamond dust.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but to get it, you can only get it through mechanism or thermal. But through thermal, you need this earth charge, which is made by this bal ba Basel's powder, which you need Basel shard, which you can only get in extreme hills. But there's no with extreme hill biomes within the radius of the border.
Yeah. So, I mean, like,
So,
I have also seen basalts underground. So you can also find them in caves, I
really?
believe. But yeah, you can use the Crusher.
Oh yeah, because I had a look and it only said extreme hills when I looked it up.
Yeah, I mean,
I've
like, I
seen
don't
like
know
the
if it
other
lists,
thing.
since caves are like a weird biome, I don't know if it lists it, but yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Come on down.
Yeah, yeah. Because I tried and I'm like, it's probably gonna be a bit hard to.
Yeah, this bad boy right
I
here.
only need four, so
It'll
yeah.
output directly into the barrel underneath, so no problem.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, I might need more because I'm trying to get multiple for like spawn, like for phytogenic and an ice machine and some other machines as well once I get them going. Because first I'm making a nice one for Loader for his reactor, and then
Mm-hmm.
I'm making the phytogenics, which problem is
Yeah,
it's quite expensive.
yeah, since Lothar's offering his reactor to the whole server too, like, it's a worthy cause. I support this.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if you
Yeah,
need more,
yeah,
you
but
can
this
slap
is.
down here. I mean, like, if it's doing something for me, then please leave it going.
Oh yeah, of
But yeah,
course.
if it's idle, you can 100% just pop in and throw some diamonds in there. That's not a big deal.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it because I did not want to spend how much because I wanted to do thermal because I didn't think a lot of people would do thermal. They'd either do create mechanism or Britannia, and I did thermal. And yeah, I don't want to. I kind of can't afford 18 yet.
Right. Yeah, no, I totally planned to do create. That was going to be my thing, but then the server got started and everybody was like, "Yep, create or Britannia." Those are the two things that people were throwing out pretty rapidly, so I just kind of let them
Because
have it, and so I did mechanism.
mechanism's the most expensive.
It is, yeah.
Um,
Like, for sure, I feel. Like, I don't even think it's a
and then with
contest.
Britannia, yeah, Britannia is more complex, if anything, I think. 'Cause I've tried messing with it, it's very difficult.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't touched it for like 2 years. Don't plan to. And then yeah, I was like thermal. I did a little bit on it. It was kind of handy with the phytogenic.
No,
I
yeah,
need mod routers.
thermal's amazing. Yeah, it's always been kind of a staple of like easy game automation. It's never been the best for it. Like there's always something in like kitchen sink mod packs that like has a higher tier better recipe that yields more results, but thermal is like always good. So, yeah, it's a good one to
Yeah,
go with.
yeah, and it's nice because it's cheap too.
Mhm. Yeah,
Like the
I've been hanging out in the dev stream since they've been playing on the high ping server, you know. And
yeah,
the one thing I've been saying is they've been talking about mods, and I'd be like, whoever's in charge of balancing should have to play with mechanism exclusively.
I feel like because it can just get so overpowered so quickly as well. I think that's the reason.
Well, but you can't though is the thing because like all of the overpowered things aren't here. Like it doesn't have the armor, it doesn't have the weapon, It has the atomic disassembler, but Vault Hunters has its own tools, so that doesn't really mean anything
Mm,
because this is an immortal
yeah.
tool. So I mean, like,
Immortal tools, hammers. Yeah.
I don't think that Mechanism is that good in this pack. But it is good because it's of course always good, and it's kind of like an all-in-one mod, but that's why it's in the big mods category.
Yeah, I guess it's more like resourcing, like for example, like multiplying ores with like because you've got your fortunes and other things, and then but you've also got mechanism on top of that. They must see that as like a really, really beneficial thing for like duplicating ores.
Yeah, I mean like and it so the but to me the difference between doubling your ore and tripling your ore is negligent. And the difficulty of going to the fourth or the fifth time is so much more involved that
Yeah.
I got to be honest, I've done it like once in my whole gaming life that I've actually gone all the way up the mechanism tree because I would rather just go get more stuff than set up and maintain the fourth and fifth system. The third system is
Yeah.
okay. It's not bad. It's a little whatever, but it's not hard to do. But the fourth and the fifth system are like managing a factory that you have to actually pay attention to, and that's never been something I'm super good at in Minecraft. I want to just set it up
I
and be like, "You're
haven't.
done, cool."
So which one's 3 times
The
and
one
four
at spawn,
times?
it's the 3 times setup. It's just with raw ores, like the ones that you fortune out, since you get more than one ore out of it,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't triple those. But
Well,
the
I
if you had the
know.
silk touched ores, it would
Yeah.
triple them.
Oh, okay.
Because
Because
it
I
was
know with
mechanism was first
yeah,
done in like I think its first version was like 1.6 or 1.7 or maybe even 1.4 Minecraft. So it's been around longer than a lot of the Minecraft stuff has been around.
because I remember messing with stuff with like the slurries in like a just a normal world, not the hunters, but like the slurries in the brine for like the ore duplication. Is that 4 times? And what's 5 times then? I don't remember.
The crystals that they get turned into slurries. Or I might have that backwards. The
Oh,
slurries might be 5 times and the crystals might be 4 times, but those are the higher ones.
oh, okay. Hmm.
But yeah,
So
at
what are you
that
doing
point,
currently?
you're having to have factories to produce the chemicals that are needed to actually double the ore, and I'm like, I just don't like producing hydrogen
Yeah.
or oxygen is already like an extra step that slows stuff down. Because like I'm not even doing it efficiently, right? Because if I was doing it efficiently, I would have to have like 4 electrolytic separators at minimum to be able to provide stuff, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
eh.
I know I used Mystic Agriculture to get some of the materials because for like creating the items that required like I for the brine, I'm pretty sure you needed some sort of other component.
Yeah, because I don't think. I mean, maybe in later versions you can, but in this version, I don't think you're able to produce salt. I think you have to find it. But I could be wrong. I haven't looked into it because, again, I just think it's annoying. There is a certain level of, like, I just don't want to do it also that's involved.
Hold on, I'm currently just looking.
Yeah, you're cool. Oh, also, I did
Yeah.
find one upgrade I had missed at the one in spawn, so it should be a little bit better now. Because I hadn't put the gas upgrades into the purification
Ah.
chamber, and so now it'll be more efficient with its use of oxygen, so it might turn out a little bit better.
So no, water just turns in straight into brine by the looks of it. So water turns into brine, then that brine gets turned into is it
Chlorine and sodium,
a
and then
chlorine and sodium?
you have to do something with the chlorine because you can't just let it sit there or it'll the machine
So
will stop working. And then the sodium can be turned into liquid sodium, which can then be turned into um, which can then be well no because that's not even used.
no, because so I'm looking. It's water goes into brine, then that brine gets put into gaseous brine, which then therefore gets chemical crystallized into salt. So it's just water, and you can get infinite amounts of water for the brine system
Yeah, but
or the
then
salt system.
so I mean, like, depending on how fast it does it, though, you'll have to tune it out to where you're also getting rid of both the brine and the sodium and the chlorine. Or no, the gaseous brine and the flowing brine. Like, you'll have to get rid of both of those things. You see what I mean?
It like the processing, but because it's water, I think it's quite quick because it's millibuckets. I think it's not too heavy, and plus you could have like, I think you need like two or three to
Hey,
have a
Lothar.
pretty consistent system.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But for slurry, that's like just it's again water and then the slurry, and then that requires sulfuric acid, which therefore is tons of work. You need sulfur trioxide and water vapor, which means you need to have the steam thing and oxygen and then sulfur dioxide, which requires sulfur. That's the part like needing to get sulfur is such a pain
Mm-hmm.
because how do you even get sulfur? Like I don't even remember.
It just spawns in the world. You have to go get it.
See, yeah, that's would be extreme. That's the hard part because
Yeah.
I actually don't remember even where sulfur spawns.
It
How do
spawns
you
in
generate
stone
it?
level, but not in deep slate level. It's like Y20 plus.
Is it more like the higher up you go? Because you think sulfur would be more in like volcanic sort of temperatures, right?
Yeah,
Because
I don't. This is like because it's been a while since I've played 1.18 casually. Because Vault Hunters is way behind the curve in terms of mod packs stuff. Um, I don't know if I'd be able to reliably tell you which is better, which is worse. My memory seems to indicate that it spawns like at cave level, and it but like below sea level, and then it concentrates sort of like closer to Y20. But I don't I don't have a source for that knowledge in my brain. You know what I mean? That's just something that I think
Mhm.
like that comes to mind when you ask the question. So take that with a grain of salt.
Grain of salt. Yeah, I like if there was a way to sustain sulfur a bit more, even if it had like a large process, you think that'd be easier to use. Otherwise, the only sustainable is the 4 times
Mm-hmm.
because it is just water, and we have infinite amounts of water.
Yep.
So what are you currently doing right now?
I am mining out or flattening out a little piece of terrain and then re-terraforming it, and I'm going to set up my eye spawner.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I did ask about server performance last night with Huff because I was like, man, I don't know if I should actually set this up or if I should just keep using yours because I don't want to put strain on the server. I don't want to ruin it for other people, you know what I mean? And then he was like, honestly, last season we definitely did more than like a couple of them. And also then of course Manly today was like, hey, I upped the RAM and stuff for the servers, so it should be better off
Oh,
for
that's
people.
awesome.
So I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess that's my plan then, since I went ahead and made the spawner, and it wasn't exactly free. It cost me an Echo Pog to put this thing together. So
Yeah. I almost struggle with the gems. Like I got like we did an echo run with Huff yesterday, and
yeah, I was there
we
for
all
it, bruh.
got like. Oh yeah, you were. I'm sorry, I have really bad memory sometimes.
It's all good, my
Um,
dude.
I got what did I get? I got around 20 to 30 echo
Yeah,
and a moderate amount of uniques.
yeah, I walked away
I
with
don't know what you.
69. Nice.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Like that's a lot. Like, but the only problem is the uniques, which I don't think I got that many. I got more. I think I got more echo. I'll have to re go over to the. Was that when? think I did that on stream. I don't remember.
The
Actually, I forgot.
honestly, if you need that, just make yourself a mine room subscription. Like I know that's not nothing to say because obviously it's really expensive on the inscription pieces, but man, if you just need regular ores, make yourself a good hammer and a mine room inscription and go to town cuz that will provide them to you.
I feel like with Larimar, I know I have not Larimar. Um, with Benny, I have so much Bennyatite now. Like I have 1,200 or something,
Yeah.
and I don't know how I'm gonna use it all. Larimar, yeah, I know. Like you use that all the time. Like I probably used like 1,000 on it getting
Specifically if you're
power
using
up.
mechanism. Haha.
Yeah, like power mode took a lot.
Mhm. But I
Um,
mean like it's the most common, so it kind of makes sense.
yeah, yeah. But the only issue is then Bennyatite. I don't know because you're only. I've only really noticed you use it for knowledge, and that's it.
That's all I use it for. I mean occasionally it makes something, but for the most part it's just knowledge for me. How
Yeah,
much
which
Benny
I
Boys
find
do I
kind of.
have actually? I'm kind of curious. I'm gonna look.
Yeah, because I have a lot. I know you need a lot long term eventually when you wanna if you wanna unlock everything,
Mhm.
but the issue becomes that you know not everyone needs to unlock it no more because they can't have the knowledge sometimes.
Yeah, I've got 7,000.
7K, yeah,
Yeah.
that's insane.
Dude, it's just I'm telling you, like mine rooms. Like I've done 2 whole mine rooms, and then I also, I mean, like I just hit ore POIs a lot. Like I run brazier vaults, like, and then specifically look for ore stuff. Like that's it. I mean, but I
Yeah,
mean,
I
like you
feel
just
like
hit level 50 like a couple of days ago, right? I mean, like you know, you just got
mm,
to the point where you can really start maxing.
yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing, but I've just been trying to. I don't actually have like a proper base like set up yet.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of just thrown on the thrown on the floor.
Bro, everybody starts in a camp. Don't feel bad.
I know, and I like that sort of style, but I also like to have a build that I haven't been because of the limited world border as well. I don't feel like I have like the space to be able to like do stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know if you get what I mean. Like I feel like so at the moment I'm literally in between you, Arya, and a half, and
Where you at? Huff's in Waz. Huff is Waz. Where's Magma? I have.
I'm literally okay. Was okay. I'm near Was, Arya, and Z. That'll get.
Oh, are you this lit up village over here? Like kind of directly west of Arya? Did you like? Did you go mute?
I did. I keep pressing M to go to map, but I changed the keybind because mute was map, and then I changed it.
God,
Wait, did
miss.
it die?
That's terrible. I should make some mega torches. I just keep on putting it off.
Mm. Yeah, I
Um,
got mega torches. It's
but
nice.
yeah. So are you west of Arya? Is that lit up village you?
Yes, it is.
Okay. I'm gonna make a waypoint here.
Yeah, you have my waystone, I'm pretty sure, but
Magma Town.
I just feel like
Mm-hmm.
kind of squished. So it's sort of like there's not a lot of space, and like
Well, there is. You just have to go somewhere else, right? You could.
yeah, well, because if I'm gonna build like a long-term base, I want to terraform the land,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like I need a plane to do that because I'm happy to make like, you know, rivers and stuff.
Lothar, I was talking
But when
about Benny Boys at that point. Benny Boys in the mine room. Sorry, answering chat. I'm streaming.
yeah, I can see. I've got your stream open. Um, yeah, yeah, I don't know. I need the space to terraform, and I want to like sort of have a lot of room. But I feel like if I'm too close to everyone, it intrudes on their space.
Right. Well, I mean, to be fair, since pretty much the entire server has waystones unlocked, it doesn't really matter where any of us are. So I mean, like, if you want a dead zone in the map, like, go northeast of Aria. I don't think there's
No,
anybody up there, and there's like a big forest, and like there's a
I
village
see
over
that near the
there.
world border there.
Well, but he expanded the
Hmm.
world border. Like, there's a lot of terrain out there that's not being
Oh
used.
wait, wait. Oh, okay. Never mind. Then I forgot that. I didn't even know that he did that.
Yeah, he expanded it once 400 blocks.
So I can go out and travel a bit more. Did they end up finishing the map at spawn?
I don't believe so. Yeah, I think that right now everybody is so focused on doing vaults that they kind of forgot that they had side projects.
Wait, you can hit them with projectiles?
With the javelin specifically, because it's still counted as a melee attack for some reason.
That don't make sense.
I'm not going to complain though.
I'm looking at your screen and it's so dark, and I have a gamma mod, so I can just toggle it on and off.
Oh, well, here, look at my screen again. This is the actual word border as it stands right now.
Oh, so you've sort of done everything.
Yeah, I just randomly flew around one day and captured the whole map because I was looking for resources and I couldn't find them. And I'll make a channel. But yeah, I couldn't find resources, so I ended up just basically researching the whole map. And then when I did it, um, I was like, okay, well, I got the whole map just in case I ever need it. And then um, when he expanded the world border, I was like, okay, well, I have to know what the new boundaries are, so I just went and got those too.
Yeah, I guess I have to do that when I'm bothered too, because I only have like parts of the map, and since the map got reset as well, I didn't transfer over my map, like the file, so I
Yeah,
have to re-go back over everything. I just have a few key locations and some other people's bases.
right. Well, I mean, bro, go see if anything grabs you in Sperato. I'm telling you, there's a lot of terrain out there that's not being used.
Oh yeah, I bet that would be. I feel like I'm one of those people who has to have the perfect base location. Like,
You're definitely not alone in that club. Like that's most people. Most people feel
like
like,
I usually set up in like a village like this, but I don't spread myself around like you have. I more just stay confined or just dig down.
mm-hmm.
But I don't want to do that unless I have like a key location.
Well, yeah,
Or
that's definitely like a me thing. Like if I come to a place, like if I want to take over a village, I don't ever just like get away from the village. Like I almost always will like just go ahead and build up the village instead of like trying to change it. That's just like a stylistic choice for me.
How are you guys tonight?
I'm
I'm
doing
well.
great, man. How about you?
I am doing well.
Man, I'm glad to hear
I'm
that.
going to try a vault if anybody's interested.
I'm building right now, but I mean, like, Magma, maybe you'd like to enjoy a vault.
Yeah. Maybe in just a moment. I've been trying to. I was just talking to Zia, got distracted, but um, I've almost got your ice machine ready to go.
Oh, nice.
And you'll probably need to access more power because my power supply that I gave it isn't keeping up.
I mean, the ice machine is for my reactor. I have a reactor running. And
I
You guys are
I
coming
think
down
he'll
from
just he'll self-propagate that direction and be fine.
I'm currently generating 100k per tick. So, I think we're okay.
Mhm.
And I think that's only limited by the fact that I'm using blue ice instead of dry ice.
Yeah, man, power reactors are nuts.
I love them.
I definitely, if I had it all to do over again, I would definitely make different choices. I was telling Magma a second ago, I've been going into all the dev streams, and anytime they're like, what mod should I research? I'm like, whoever's in charge of balancing should be forced to use Mechanism exclusively.
Yeah.
Because I need them to know. I need them to know that the struggle is real.
There is certainly a struggle, that's for sure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so that's the cutoff. Let's put some sand
Turns
there.
out I need a new chest breaker before I do anything anyway. I hate to make a good one at this level, so I'm just going to make a garbage one.
You're one of those, huh? That just like has to save all your super good resources for way later.
Well, I'm
Why would
3
you
level away
sometimes?
from level 50.
Oh, right. No. In your case, I would do the same thing. Bro, I would maybe make a chromatic iron one. I would like not even.
That's exactly what my plan is, yes. With just the 5 basic affinities on it and nothing special.
Yeah, I made a when I got there, I made a chromatic steel one because I was like, oh yeah, my chromatic iron one's gonna run out, so I'm gonna go ahead and make another one, and then I'll spend the time getting the jewels for it, so that way I can make it good. And then by the time my chromatic iron one wore out, I was just like, well, I'm so close to level 50.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember if this is my first or my second. I think this is my first.
Mine lasted
Chest
until
breaker.
I was about 48, so I mean, or really close to 50. I mean, it had 2 repairs on it, so I used both of them. But I mean, like, yeah.
Sweet.
And then I made a chromatic steel one, and I never ended up using it at all. I think I gave it to Ollie. Just because I was like, hey man, you just hit level 20, and I'm never going to use this. Do you want it? And he was like, yes, please. Thank you.
Uh-huh. It'd be kind of silly not to.
Because he's so adorably British. Dude, Smash, you should also. You should definitely find an SMP to play on, because it is so much fun. It's so much better than playing alone.
Oh yeah.
Cut. There we go.
I don't think there's anything else I need to do before I jump in. Before I'm ready to jump in.
Right? Can't blame you at all.
I mean, I guess I have 3 chests of gear from Ollie's Mega Crystal.
Oh man, I missed out on that.
I was getting ready for work, and he's like, I'm going to run this crystal. I'm like, I'm going to be half an hour late.
But it's okay. It wouldn't have been level 50 stuff anyway, so. But I would have had a lot to give out.
It was level 40. So you're right. It was a little bit behind.
Yeah. I think that's a whole tier behind, right? Or does the new tier
Probably.
kick in at 40 and stay there until 55?
Well, I think it depends on the piece of gear, too. But I don't recall exactly what the tiers are.
Yeah. Maybe we need to adjust this title ever so slightly. Lothar, the knower of most things.
It's been suggested before.
Well,
You're
no,
not
see,
wrong.
that's the thing, though, is that's a piece of information that I consider so easy to access that I don't need to keep it in my memory. So I never would. I would 100% just be like, I can definitely find that information out later, so I don't need to just know that.
Right.
Ice spawner is the same as normal one, right? It's 3 in each direction.
4 in each direction. It's ultimately a 9x9 space with 2 above. And I guess I don't know what the below diameter is, or radius.
Normally I double wall this. Well, I guess it's okay if the double wall is on the outside of the ring. Because it doesn't have to be inside the same chunk. The decorations don't. Yeah, it'll be fine. I'll just have to expand out a little bit. Cut sandstone. There we go.
I have many options for a new sword. One of them is a living sword that isn't quite as good as my current sword, but it's a living sword, so it could be after the next vault.
Living is a letdown? What do you mean, Smash?
I like
What do you
living.
mean? It's amazing.
I see we are definitely still in the abuse the bug territory.
That was my plan for the night.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do the same thing. That's the real deal.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's no reason for us not to. And I mean, like, they have a hot fix out now, but I mean, like, of course we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna wait to see if anything hot patches out wrong. Although I wonder if Manly had waited like one more day, if he would have been like, "We're just not gonna patch to this one."
Oh well.
So when are they gonna add it?
It's out right now.
The devs have released
I mean,
it, so
like-
Manly will put it on the server in
Oh.
like 4 or 5 days if there's no problems.
Okay, yeah, that's what I meant. Like, when would he chuck it in the server?
Hmm.
All right.
You can re-roll the gear and get max rolls, but it can low roll when it levels up, and it re-rolls on every level, not just tier increases.
Yep,
Yeah,
it's true.
yeah. See, I think the real superpower of living is that you can find a good piece, like an omega living thing at low levels, and then you can increase it. And if you hold on to all of your omega living pieces, like when you get to end game, you've got infinite gear, basically, as long as it has good crafting potential. Because you can just go into a vault, win the vault, put the gear on in the last 8 seconds before it teleports you out, and then it'll level up.
Yeah, I have this, which is it has me since like level 20. It's lasted forever, and it's actually really good.
Yeah, I mean the same. I've had the pants that I've had since I was, well, I don't have them on right now because I'm not in my vault set, but I got a pair of living pants at like level 16, something like that, and I have been wearing them the entire time.
Can I ask why you change out of your vault gear?
So that way I don't use up my sword and armor durability on random mobs.
They don't take durability damage in the overworld.
They don't?
No.
Oh,
They changed that so that people would show off their vault gear all the time.
okay. I did
It
not know
used
that.
to in older versions, but it does not.
Even
now.
the sword, like killing stuff in the overworld, doesn't take durability?
Correct.
Oh, shit. All right. Well, then. I'll stop doing that. I'll just be wearing my vault set forever. But yeah, I literally thought that I was wasting durability in the overworld. That's why.
Fair enough. That used to be the way it worked, so that's the
No,
safe way
I'm
to go
quite
about
happy
it.
to learn that it doesn't work that way anymore. That's phenomenal.
Mhm.
That's a good decision. Whoever made that decision, they knew what they were talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
I would assume that that's an Iskall thing, but until proven otherwise, I'm just going to award whoever it was in my head.
I believe that was the case, but I couldn't tell you for certain.
I'll bring some better lights into this build once I get it going, but I'm just going to throw down some stuff for now. But okay, yeah. Good to know. Thanks for the knowledge. Somebody hit the exclamation point Lothar for me, please. We'll go ahead and keep his title for now.
For now. Until I show my other ignorances at some point.
Yeah, until he makes another mistake.
I'm sure it won't be too long. We'll wait.
Honestly, I should be sleeping instead of worrying about the night because obviously I could just sleep. Yeah, I mean, you're right, Smash. I wouldn't, like, I didn't do that, to be fair. I just think that's its superpower. Because, like I said, I wore the same pants. Because they were a living piece that rolled as Omega and also had 7 repairs. Or something crazy like that. 7 or 8 repairs. And so I was like, I'm just going to rock this forever.
That is pretty nice.
And I gotta be honest, like, it might have low-rolled me at some point in there, but I didn't notice. But that also kind of sounds like something that shouldn't be happening, so maybe go into either the bug tracker or maybe the suggestion tracker on their Discord and say, hey, what if Living didn't re-roll until the next tier? And see if that's even possible. I don't know if that would. That sounds like some pretty complicated coding, but I'm sure that it's something that they would be willing to entertain.
Okay, Luther, I have the thing for you.
Oh yeah?
Lothar Factory about to get maxing.
Oh yeah, like,
I don't really need these chunk boundaries anymore now that I've got a border on, so I'll turn those off. Tinted? Tinted.
I've basically put it to the smallest I can get it. You can get it smaller, and you'll probably want a compacting drawer, but I don't have one.
3 times 2 times 4.
Isn't this handy?
It is great. I use it all the time.
So will you use like modular routers to transport it directly into this?
That is ultimately my plan, yes.
So do you want to make like a little bit of a room where I can put this? I only need like a... I can... You know what I can... I'll just show you what I'll just make it. I'll do that, okay. I only really need like a small space, but... I could... oh, it's not... Can you... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
It's... We can...
Yeah.
The evenness of this room already makes me nuts, so we're going to fix that at some point.
You better, because it's so irritating.
For those of you who don't know, or weren't here for the last stream when I visited their base, they are building a whole bunch of models at 16 times scale. But that also means that they're building them on even numbers, which is very frustrating for anybody who uses any kind of machine, because every single machine that exists in Minecraft is either 1, 3, 5, 7, or 9 blocks long.
Exactly.
I'm lagging.
Oh, I need to turn these crystals into tin glass. That's what I was doing. It does benefit to have an a geode right beneath your base, though. It does.
Yeah, I saw that.
I think I have one of those actually. Nearly directly beneath, anyway.
Yeah, let's actually, we're going to go take a look at it just to giggle at their expense. Let's go to Fort Lothley. Then we'll hop down here to their altar chest, because this is where they store their reactor. I'll turn off my magnet so I don't catch anything that they're doing. And look at that! Yep, we got the regular stone with ores still in it on the walls.
It's a work in progress.
We got the torches just kind of halfway up the wall a little bit.
Wow, called out, I tell you.
And then look at that. Look at that 3x3 machine just closer to one wall than any of the others. It's not even between the two sides. It's
Yep.
You didn't even put it one block away from the wall on this side so that it at least matched this side? No. No.
Yeah, the room isn't square. Because if you look, there's like
But let's appreciate this design though, right? Let's take a minute to acknowledge that the altar chest does look amazing.
It does. I love that design. That's why I wanted to use that for the phantom stuff.
Right.
If you look at it from the inside, though, I'm telling you, it looks like a Ravager. From the side.
You know, I can see it.
With the nose here.
If the Ravager had like diamond, like how some of the skeletons have echo ore embedded in them, but like with Ravagers and diamonds. I can see, because the nose is there, the horns and the tusks. I can see it. Chat, what do you think? Do you agree? Does it look like a Ravager on the inside?
Don't we all look like Ravagers on the inside? Let's be honest. Oh, wait.
Okay, I'm done. It just needs a power source. That's all it needs.
Oh, sweet. I'll go get a cable.
What is this flux ore just doing here? This is weird.
That's my doormat.
I'm going to mine this out.
Oh no. Don't die. I might get away in case it's changing.
I wouldn't really do that to you. If I did, I would do it as a joke and I would already have some to replace it.
I think Huff did that. Somebody did that yesterday.
Which means that it'll never happen because I don't silk touch ores. So.
Yep. Yep, he silk touched it.
Do you have flux?
Oh, that's wrong now because I moved it.
I do not. I use Endercell
good.
wireless power.
It's meant to be good for transporting power.
Oh, I love Flex. That's what I'm using.
See, ta-da.
Very nice. Does it matter which side the power comes in on?
I didn't get enough.
No, you can configure that.
Okay.
It can come from the back, it can come from the top side, wherever you want.
It is going to come here for now because I have 6 cables.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. And now that's just going to be continuously feeding it ice, and you can get a compacting drawer here as well, and a thing to automatically.
Yep. That is ultimately my plan.
Yep.
So it's full right now.
The problem is, when I built this, I used up all of our layer marks, so I didn't have enough to make the upgrades. I would need 4 modular routers.
Oh no, Lothar's chat went all wonky again.
Yeah, it's what I do.
Also, what I'll do is I'll get you some power, like power cells. I'd like to give you some power cells to store more, because this thing holds 100 million, but one of my spirited cells holds, I think, 400, so you can have a lot stored if you want.
I wouldn't say no. I do
because
have
I make them myself, so I'm happy to make some.
I have an energy cell up here that's storing 40 million right now, but
So I'm gonna look at some of the other buildings around here and get some
That's
Inspirato.
probably gonna be like 2 billion or something as well, the final one. which isn't as expensive as I thought it would be.
Which one isn't as expensive as you thought it would be?
The upgrade from Spirited, the Nitro, it costs it looks like it costs a lot, which it does, but I calculated that you only need, what was it, 8 plus 6, 14 per thing, which that divided, but you'll need to turn that into 15, which means you'll have one left over, and you divide that by 5, so it costs 5 echo per cell.
Yeah, but a spirited cell can hold a lot, so that's worth
A
it.
nitro, and that's a nitro cell.
Oh,
So
okay.
in theory, it'll hold 2 billion because it doesn't actually say how it holds. 2 billion
Cut.
million. Yeah, so a lot. It does cost black chromatic steel and nether stars, which nether stars are easy to get. Blazing blocks are easy to get. It's just that black chromatic steel, but I think I have plenty of black opal. I have like, how much was it? I think it was like 300 almost. So I was willing to like let some go.
Right.
And because of the run yesterday, I'm good on other stuff. So echo. So sacrifice. It'd be almost like making an echo pog, which I have to make some anyway.
Well,
How
like
do
I
you-
said, I wouldn't say no, but I'm not gonna.
I mean,
want
he
you to
also
waste your
has power
resources.
unlocked, so I mean, like, he
Oh,
will
I'm not
eventually get some
wasting it.
himself.
It's going to a greater cause because you said you're providing server for the power for the entire server.
Basically, yeah.
So I may as well help contribute to that. Because the more stored, the more you can generate over time, and if it gets used, you just have a backlog. See, I have logic sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, we'll put it over near the barrels that way.
Like I have plenty of power myself, so I can afford to spend some time.
Take a quick look at that axe I just posted and tell me if you see anything wrong with its numbers.
Volt helmet. Oh no,
No,
that's
no,
the one
the
above.
the axe.
I was like, the numbers.
Yeah. Yeah. How does it have an above?
Uh-huh.
It's 20 to 60, but it's 61. I know what caused that, though. It's probably the same thing that happened to Huff.
What's that?
Because
think
did you
I've seen
get that axe
actually.
in the crazy vault, the Ollie vault?
I did.
Okay, so Huff, his shield got leveled up to 51.
No, I thought that was our not Ollie's. You said Ollie's, right?
I mean, that
Yeah.
was the crazy vault where he generated like 1 billion experience or whatever. So if that's
Well, we
not the
also
same
did
vault,
another one. We did you remember the was it the scat? It
No,
was some
there's
other vault. It was some other vault we did that got him like above a level. And
but yeah,
I'm
Huff
pretty
thinks
sure
it's
that mine
just
was
Josh math
as well.
because this is not the first time I've run into that.
maybe, yeah.
I've had a 61 or a 51% on a 40 to 50% axe also.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, Huff can't use his shield for like a whole level.
You can de-level stuff though.
Yeah, but he won't. I mean, like, because that would reroll the attributes.
You
It would?
can't lower the level of something after it's been rolled.
No, I thought you could. There was. I know you can do it with crystals.
Yeah, I don't think you can do it with gear though.
Sad.
And in fact, I don't know that you can even lower the gear level unrolled at this point. You used to be able to,
Wait,
though.
isn't there a focus that there's actually a focus that puts it to your current level, right?
Well, yeah, but that doesn't level it down.
I
No,
don't
it
know.
would.
Actually, it might.
The adaptive focus should, right?
Oh, right.
you're-
If you were
if-
using it and you were lower level, yeah, that makes sense. I
Yeah.
wasn't considering that scenario.
I don't know if that would work or not, actually.
Cut.
It does seem like it could, though.
Yeah, that's the theory at least.
Yeah, I just don't know why you would want to, I guess.
Well, if he can't use it, like he literally cannot have like proc thorns or the block chance or any other modifiers on it. Like it's just dead at the moment to him because we're not leveling for at least a month, right?
Well, yeah, because
I
we
think it
haven't even
was.
announced the task and then
We know it's
fulfilled
the
it, right?
bingo, but we don't know it. We don't know. But we don't know when it's happening or what's happening, right? Were you gonna run that vault, Loza?
Yeah, you all set?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you guys go ahead. I'm doing some building right now. I want to focus on this for the moment.
I'll come to yours, and I think I have just about everything.
I don't know if I want the wall on top of this chiseled sandstone. Maybe I should have the wall run into something. What do you think, chat? Should I have a full block here?
Is it just a normal vault, or is it like specialized?
I don't have anything on it special other than it just being a rune boss.
Oh yeah,
But I can certainly add stuff to it if you'd rather.
no, that's fine. I just asking.
Just give me 1 second. I'm rolling a shield real quick.
No worries. Take your time.
Yes, please, full block. All right, Cruiser, you got it. You're definitely. I've seen some of your builds, and I'm always impressed. So I'll take your advice. So maybe I need more chiseled sandstone. Is what I need. How do you make that again? Sandstone slabs. So
I'm not used to all the new icons of the focuses.
No, but they are kind of cool though.
I do like them.
I think my original instinct might have been slightly more correct, where we go for the chiseled, then sandstone, and then we'll have a chiseled there.
Let's see.
That feels very mob. That has mob energy. And then we'll do the same thing. Oh, I actually had already done it on the inside, so that's fine. We'll just leave that.
Wait a second.
While you do that, Liz, I'm just gonna quickly run to the bathroom.
Okay.
What type of are you running a rune boss vault?
Yes, that was the plan.
Mm-hmm. It's good stuff. I'm so happy that that bug exists.
Uh-huh.
Maybe put a half block cap of some kind on the top. Yeah, when I get into roof stuff, I'll start. I'm not going to make it just a big square all the way up. I just wanted a little bit of depth in the wall as well. That's why I'm going with the fences. So now it's 4 times 2 times 4, so I need 32.
All right.
I'm going to do a double layer of the glass as well. We don't have... Hold on. No, okay, we don't.
Do you want me to make a party?
Yes, please. I swear I'm almost ready. I'm just dumping off my extra gear.
I would love to have like a connected glass variant of tinted glass in the pack. So I mean, like, it's gonna stand out, unfortunately, but maybe I cover up the tinted glass. No, that would look terrible.
There are other kinds of glasses you might be able to put over it.
Yeah, but I don't think it would hide the texture of the glass, which is what I want to do.
Well, some I notice glasses have changed textures.
Yeah, tinted doesn't. It's its own thing.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you put something over the top, it might cover that sort of outside and maybe give it a cool look. Like, there's all kinds of, like, ones with, like, trims on the outside that might sort of hide it, but it'll keep that sort of tinted effect, maybe. That's just a theory. I don't know if it will.
Maybe. It's a fine line to walk, too, because the thing is that I want to be able to check on it. So I do want to be able to see inside. I just wish that, honestly, I just wish that I could make it a solid piece of glass. Like, that's the only difference I really want to make. Like, I don't really hate the color, even though it's different from everything else around here. This is definitely turning into a sand town that's being, like, teched up, you know what I mean? That's how my build's kind of evolving, since I'm just, I don't go into it with any plans. I just build on vibes. This is rapidly becoming a town that is industrializing, is how it's evolving in the build style. So having some of the old architecture mixed with, like, hey, we needed this for an industrial purpose, so we ripped out the just like crossbars of wood that you had here and have replaced it with actual glass is not crazy. It's just, I just wish that I could make it a solid slab instead of having the crosshatch, you know what I mean? Which there is a mod that does that, it's just not in this pack, unfortunately. I think this will look terrible since there's no block here. I'd have to put a block behind it, but I want to look at it. Yeah, I don't like the ridged and then the non-ridged texture.
All right.
No. My instincts were correct. That does not look good. Sometimes you just got to try things, though, to figure it out.
Oh. Sorry, 1 second. I got a new charm. I was going to use it. If I can find it real quick. Oh, wait. I know where it is.
Maybe I could do something like that. I bet that would look good. And that would look like the structure was already here. So if I did, like, cut sandstone every other one.
Okay, I'm actually ready.
He threatens.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
already.
Good luck, guys.
Thank you.
Remember not to add any ranged attacks.
Why?
Oh, they're the most difficult part, I guess. That's the thing that can still kill you. Let me rephrase. If you get Boogeyman, don't add any ranged attacks.
I think we're just gonna we get spider. Find the spider.
Yeah, I wish you luck. He's not in every one.
Should go right if you want.
I ran out of
Okay,
walls.
Go right or, if you go straight, I can just go right and because
Alright. That works.
yeah.
Lothar loves being able to just go his normal direction. He would never complain about that.
Well, that's kind of the point. Ugh, golem.
There is an
Well, if you find a better
augment.
one, let me know.
Yes, I will.
What, is there an actual Void Vault, or were you talking about the augment, the
Augment.
theme?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'll grab it out of my storage to tell him.
Do you have?
Oh, I completely forgot to make a. I did unlock it, but I haven't made it. The. What do you
Oh, I
call it?
can't
The
post a
void-
chat from inside of the system. Okay, there we go.
The luxury of being able to three-shot tanks.
That is pretty nice.
Mine rooms have echo, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Occasionally, yeah.
That is where I got those 2 echo ores that you were standing on by my whitestone.
Inside of a mine room.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why they are stone echoes instead of vaultstone echoes.
Which I gotta be honest, I kind of wish wasn't the thing.
What do you mean?
I just wish that like all the ores were the same or all the ores weren't. Like either they're all stone or they're all vault stone. Because
No, that
early game,
I like that though.
early game when your bag space is incredibly limited, you have to make some hard decisions. If you loot as haphazardly as I do. That's where I struggled with it anyways. I'm not saying that it's ugly or whatever. Obviously more options is better, but just for my my looting and storage capabilities, I did not like that I had to store 2 different versions of the vault ores for a little bit.
I see.
I think you're
that's
right,
fair.
Smash. I think you're right. But what we were talking about was that there is a theme that does echo, like has a higher chance of dropping it, which is what I pulled that augment out for. And then yeah, mine rooms can also have echo.
I wonder if we do another one today. Or later.
Another what?
Echo run. I can supply Catalai. I've got tons of stuff in Catalai.
I mean, we can for sure.
I wonder how many we can put on there.
I mean, if somebody has Catalyst Mastery, obviously more. That's why
I do.
That's
Yeah,
why I
do
usually
so.
roll with Huff, because he can make the crystals better than I can, like legitimately through talents.
Yeah, I've got things so I can apply and get really stuff.
Uh-oh. There we go.
Wait, what happens if you fail a God Altar?
You lose a
You-
point of reputation.
Yep.
Oh.
All right. Let's go see if there's a... Oop. Die here. Not a problem.
Just lighten up everything around this, that way I don't have to deal with it.
Fair plan.
No, we're gonna have a sniper battle, skeleton. Headshot.
Were you a Quake player back in the day, or was that from Unreal?
No, that Quake. Yeah, Quake and Quake 2 were like absolutely my jam when I was super duper young. Like I should not have been playing it at the level or at the age I was playing it at.
So, did you ever play the Thunderwalker mod for Quake 1?
I did not. I was not I was only allowed to play online in a very limited capacity. So I mean, like, I played the campaigns for Quake 1 and Quake 2 over and over again just because I thought it was fun.
So, the Thunderwalker mod was a capture the flag mod. The people that I went to college with, that like they were in the floor of my dorm, wrote it. So I
Oh
had
shit.
yeah, it was very cool. I had very direct access to the system. It was nice.
That's rad though. That's super cool.
I appreciated it.
So slabbed, cut sandstone slabs. Okay. Oh, I'll need a crafting table to make those. I can't do 3 in my inventory. Man, I wish there was some kind of a crafting thing that you could use in your hand. Like,
do you
I'm
mean?
I'm sure
There
that
is.
somebody will tell me that, like, they don't do that because something you could exploit something in the vault. But man,
I know
it's annoying
sophisticated
that there is
backpacks got
no
like a
crafting you can do
crafting
that's
thing.
not at a terminal or at a crafting table.
How about a wireless crafting grid?
Oh yeah.
God damn it. But I'm sure that that's expensive. That's got to be super expensive.
I couldn't tell you that.
At
But it's all
refined.
Dad,
Nope, it's cheap.
Craft.
money for us.
It just costs a
Yeah, but you have to have a crafting monitor. That's not the same thing as a...
If you need a grid, I can supply one. I just don't have a crafting grid.
What's a crafting monitor take, though?
It literally is just not much.
Crafting... That's...
It's a grid and some other stuff.
Man, I wish all of the... I wish all of the ones that were colored were collapsed, and the ones that were not colored... Like, show me the actual darn recipe. Which one of these is the real one? It's up here, actually, is where it's at. So, crafting monitor. Oh, it doesn't even take a grid. You just need a machine casing.
Does it? Oh, really? I thought you needed a grid. Eh.
You do need a wireless transmitter though as well. And
Yeah.
there's a radius requirement for it, but
Find wireless. Oh, no, because I was looking at the crafting monitor. Okay,
Ah.
that's why it was calling for a crafting monitor. So yeah, the wireless crafting grid is an Echo Pog, a wireless grid, black chromatic steel, and a crafting table. And a wireless grid does require a grid. Okay.
Still not too bad. But still, that Echo Pop could be a pain.
An Echo Pog's not
I'm saying
nothing.
it's an option.
I bet I have the resources for an Echo Pog, though.
Imagine if it was an Omega Pog.
Oh, there's only one thing I have seen so far that I actually want to build that requires an Omega Pog.
What's
And
What?
it'll be a hot minute before I get there, is all I'm saying. The digital miner.
Oh, a Digi. Yeah, yeah.
Yep. Since I went all mechanism, I went all in on mechanism, I was like, I'm getting that digital miner. It's gonna happen eventually.
I think Puff actually made an Omega Pog.
It costs enough that almost the first one that you make, you want to be like, I'm just gonna put this up on my wall.
They are pricey.
I think you can also get one from the quest, right? Too. This is a reward.
I don't remember.
Echo Pog.
I haven't seen a quest that gives one, but
It's
that's
the
I'm
more
not saying that
quest.
that's
It's the like more like the ... quest, you know.
You don't have any quartz in the system? What are you talking about, me? Okay, time for another test. Here's another material that some mod pack authors disagree it should work this way. So let's see how it works in this mod pack. Can you put nether quartz in a compacting jar? Yes, you can.
Surely.
Okay. Well,
The question is whether it compacts or not.
yes.
It'll go in.
Yeah, he's right. He's right. Yeah. But that's the thing. Like, some mod pack authors don't do that because you can't uncraft a nether quartz block into a nether quartz.
Right.
Like, directly. You can't just put it in your inventory and then make nether quartz out of it. So some mod pack authors don't do that. But yeah, I'm happy to report that these ones do. Because I tested it. What did I test it with earlier? Was it clay? No, it was something else. It wasn't clay. But it wouldn't do it because it was like you can't compact this back down just by putting it in a crafting grid.
Although there's at least one thing, I don't remember what though, that you can put in a crafting grid or in a compressing drawer that you wouldn't normally be able to decompress, and it lets you, and that's like the way to undo it. I just don't remember what it was.
Well, I mean, nether quartz for one. No, thanks, Cruiser. I will hydrate. So then I need the machine casing.
I'm surprised ores don't give you runes.
Ender pearl
They
block.
should.
I'm not getting any yet, I think.
Runes do give you ores. You're just getting unlucky. Or ores do
Yeah.
give you runes. You're just getting unlucky.
Yep. I thought so.
Not to be dismissive, because I asked that same question 2 days ago or whatever. But yeah, I mean, like, I did find it out for sure. Okay. So there's that one. So now we need the wireless one. So now all we need is the black chromatic and the crafting table, which I don't have any planks in my system, huh?
No, don't do that. Oh, I got lucky.
Any new lost runes?
I would swear that I had some spruce planks already made up, but I guess I used them all.
Oh,
They're
no.
smoke ones.
That's unfortunate. Oh well.
Yo! Can we get some rips in the chat? Some
where you
ripperoos?
I'll come get you. Where were you? I'll come get you.
I was probably 3 or 4 rooms, whatever straight direction was. I think downstairs in a dungeon.
What level?
Challenging.
Okay.
It was a piglin dungeon. There was a
Cruiser, where did you get a Harley Quinn emote?
normal spawner that spawned a champion on me.
That's weird. Ouch. Okay, so then I need a wireless transmitter, so I need to make this thing again, essentially. Give me an ender pearl block.
Unfortunately, that means I'm not going to be able to complete the boss fight with you.
That's fine. I should be fine. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
I'm
Oh,
just
I'm done with
doing
that. I'm
like
doing
a
this.
zigzaggy path to try and get to through the room to see if I can find.
But that means that one of my... Oh, no. Can I just do it there? Okay, cool. I was like, I'll have to move one of my cats. But fortunately, I don't have to move one of my cats. I know, that's rad. You've got so many cool emotes. You must have been, like, raided around and got gifted a stream somewhere. So then I also need... What are the upgrades for that called? Range? Yeah. Can you do all 4 of them as range? Like, do you have 4 slots machine? Yeah. Although I'll have to check power consumption after I do this to make sure that I'm not blowing it out of the park. Because the wireless stuff typically uses up a lot of power.
It does use a fair amount. But I don't remember how much.
Okay, I should be in the 4th room. So down the bottom.
I think that's where I was, yeah. If you look towards the entrance of the room, I would have put an obsidian block in the entryway.
Oh, that's not too crazy. We're good. I mean, it did bump me up like a whole 100 FE per tick, basically, to put all of the upgrades in. But now I've got 48 blocks, which I'm just gonna wager is not good enough. But we're gonna see. Now, normally you can throw this in a curio slot. Ah, I can put it in the head slot. Okay. And then probably there's a keybind.
No, it doesn't
Of course.
look like it's been in the 4th.
Put your wireless transmitter on your head. Seems right.
There's 2 keybinds. There's open portable grid, and then there's open wireless grid.
Oh no, you have been here.
Oh, open wireless crafting grid. Here we go. Control G? Excuse me?
Yeah.
Excuse me? We're going to do Control E, because E opens your inventory. Okay, there we go.
I had to immediately move that keybind as well.
Oh, I do like that one, Cruz. You're right. Bob Ross supremacy. I mean, there is a large inventory of emotes that are just like generally available. I didn't think that like Harley Quinn was in the just available all the time emotes.
I really cannot find this dungeon. I'm in the room, but
Okay, so I'm
so
over
it went
here.
down.
Oh
It
my
was
god, I can
downstairs.
access it.
Yeah, it was. You know what? If you don't find it, don't worry about it.
I want to worry about it.
It was.
I want to worry
Well,
about
okay.
it.
The other thing you could do
Don't
is
stop
switch
me
your
from
mini-map
worrying
back
about it,
to the
okay?
Zeros map, and then you know, find the vault door that way, or the dungeon door.
Oh yeah.
If you know what I mean. Because then you can tell which wall it's on at least.
Vault map. Overlay. Which one is it?
The Zeros map, so it's not the vault map.
0. It's not.
Man, I'm gonna keep on. I have like permanent vanilla immortality
Not that
tools,
one.
and I still keep switching off to my axe and shovel.
Let's see.
It says zeros, but it's not showing up.
Oh, it
Oh, that's annoying.
should have, I thought.
It doesn't even really look like you've looted that much. You've looted up here.
No, the vault was like the dungeon door was on the way down to the lower level.
On the way down, on like a path?
Yeah, I mean, because you kind of go down and then it splits right or left as, you know, as another,
Oh yeah.
and it's like right at that split where the door was.
Oh, I see now. Yeah, okay.
Bob Ross was a solid guy. I know that's
Where did
random
you
to
die?
everybody who's not in my chat
Oh,
and
thank
saw
you.
the emote that Cruiser posted, but
I am aware of the emote because it's one that I use myself sometimes.
hell
Okay,
yeah.
I found you.
You know what? We got Lothar approval. Bob Ross is in, guys.
I have a streamer friend of mine that always wanted to be rated in something out of 10 Bob Ross heads. So that's how she was always rated. Don't ask questions.
I'm not going to.
But
I'm just
as
gonna
a
I'm just gonna
result, I
let
use
that
the
one
emotion.
exist. I
Yep.
see no reason to be
Yep.
involved.
Exactly. So Z, how's your spawner going?
It's going. I'm starting to hit that point where like I had a really solid idea and there are problems with it.
Oh no.
And so I'm trying to reconfigure my idea ever so slightly. Because I was gonna put
there you
like a little tower on top of it because there's a lot of those around here. Like there's so many different like little tower styles in my village.
Mhm.
But I haven't yet built the spawner big enough because like it has to be 3 blocks off the ground, right? Or 4 blocks off the ground to accommodate everything. Because like
Yeah.
Endermen and stuff have to be. I mean, like I could just route them around the spawner if I just put it directly on the ground, but you know. Yeah, I mined pumpkins and I guess I didn't get them all. But yeah, so I mean, like, I did this, and I was like, yeah, if I just put it in the bottom, that's plenty tall enough. And then I'm like, oh yeah, then mobs will get caught on it. But if I just dark utilities them around it, I guess it'll be okay. Because
Yeah.
if I just funnel everything one direction and then forward,
Wow. I
that was
failed
the
at a
saddest dash I've ever seen. That was a me quality dash inside the vault.
That was really pathetic.
And now he's got to wait on the cooldown. He's just wandering around.
Okay,
Oh,
that one was because of server lag. Jeez.
I didn't do a very difficult one. I had really bad stuff.
But yeah, I did go ahead and I unlocked dark utilities as well. So like I have the plates. I can just move them around it, and then I can call it good enough. Because I don't want to make this thing gigantic. Is the thing. I don't want this to be a monolithic tower.
GG.
Yeah, good game.
Golem wasn't too
man.
bad.
Well, I mean, is there any reason you can't drop the floor lower if you needed to?
Goddamn, Lothar, you just come in and you're just like, here's a really
I know,
solid thing
knower
you
of
can
all
do.
things, sometimes it's hard to be me.
Oh my god, I could just make the floor lower, of course. I mean, then it'd be harder for me to see in, but I guess I would see if there were problems with the mob spawning. That'd be fine. Yep, Lothar, you just did it. You just solved the problem, just like that. Just came in and solved the problem.
Gold. It's not bad. Do
My
you
work
have
here
30
is
gold?
done.
Yep, solved the problem immediately. Oh, that's the wrong one. Get off there.
See if I can get back up to your waystone. Ugh. Oh, I made it. Ha.
Yeah, I will sort of caution people that they have to be careful if they have bullet dash. Because, man, I have lost like 3 cats to random people just being in my base and doing stuff.
Thank you.
Fortunately, I have a veritable herd of stray cats that exist here because it's a village. But it still feels kind of like I'm just, I'm domesticating cats to have them killed by friends with extra steps, which is not a good feeling.
Ooh. That could be a really good sword.
I don't think that you're wrong, Smash, that I could use a building gadget, but the thing is that like This is like a relatively small project. When I get to terraforming like whole areas and stuff, I will definitely use one. But this is also one of those things where like I'm not 100% sure of what I'm doing. So I'm being a little bit casual with it until I'm certain that this is what I want to do.
Sometimes it's fun to just get up and touch things too.
Yeah.
Halo, though, you have this. I don't want it. You might want it. It's a shield. A mega shield.
Oh yeah? I like shields.
It's pretty good. I personally have just got this legendary one that I'm using. Gotta open my jewels. Let's see if there are any.
Ooh, 18% block chance too. I'm gonna hang on to that one, yeah.
Basalts? Blitz? What is it called? There they are. Okay. Let's go. I'm not saying that I just got into a sniper battle with an elemental in one, but that happened. But yeah, I really do just need to have, like, I need to get mega torches, and I just keep on not doing it. I even have them unlocked. And I just keep not doing it. Mostly because they're expensive, and I feel like every time I've ever done mega torches, I've always done like 4 of them minimum.
Well, they're what, a 3-chunk radius? Something like that?
It's bigger than that even, I think. But, because I think it's 64 blocks square. So that would be 4 chunks.
4 chunks, yeah.
Yeah. It's just, I'm the psycho that's like, figure out where the center of my base is and then go 63 blocks in each direction diagonally and place a mega torch so that I really never have to deal with mobs at my base. But yeah, mega torches are... I mean, that being said, it's only an echo. I really thought it was... I mean, like, an echo's not nothing, right? But that's... I have the resources to make this now. But I'm not going to do it right now because I would have to... I can't tell you guys how weirdly the undiagnosed ADD I have manifests. Like, if I just put them down in random places, I will start thinking about it and go nuts.
That's fair.
So let's grab out some of the smooth sandstone. No, I want a different, because that's smooth sandstone. So let's actually pull out some normal sandstone. There we go.
I think this is just better. I can live with that. Hey, Tippy Toes, how are you? Welcome to the stream.
I'm
Oh,
an
I
idiot.
can't do this.
I had a
Fine.
legendary modifier
Ooh.
on my magnet, and I re-rolled it by accident.
Oh no. That sucks. You might notice my lack of levels. That's because I just failed a vault. It was very sad. It was deserved. I was definitely doing things I shouldn't have been doing, but I still failed. Alas.
It doesn't make it easier to feel about it, though, right? Like, even when you can objectively look at it and say, that was my bad, I should have been being better, doing better, whatever, it still doesn't make it easier for you to be like, yeah, but I did, in fact, die.
Yep. Yep, exactly. But if anybody asks in the future, I'll never admit it.
That's what's up.
Wait. What is the floor block? Back here? I will show you. These are abyssaline lamps.
Cruz, did that
I
come
assume that's what you're
through?
looking at.
I don't think that came through.
Yeah, I like this block. I like this blue.
Yeah, it said it was dropped. Here, I'll play it for you
It
again.
is. Oops.
My sound alerts browser source is offline. Why? The status says it's okay. Let me refresh the web page and log back in. Status, everything okay, have fun. Okay, let me try it now. No, it still says my browser source is offline. Hmm.
Aw. No. Ah, that's what I wanted. Now
I
can we make it
cannot,
good?
for the life of me, get a high damage roll.
That'll work. Oops.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll look into it. It's just like right now it's not showing up correctly, and I even opened it in the dashboard like through Twitch, and it's still not showing. Even though I mean, like it says its status is good, it's just not. So I will. Let me see if I can. Can I refund those points? No, I can report you, but that's not what I want to do.
It's a good first start. That's always the first step.
Okay, well everybody everybody avoid sound alerts for now, I guess. They're not showing up correctly and I don't know why. Cuz everything on my end seems like it should be good. And I mean like if I'm looking at it inside of if I look at it inside of my OBS, it also looks like it should be fine. Like I don't know why there's a problem with it.
All right.
But Sound Alert says that my browser source is offline, so maybe Sound Alerts is just down right now.
I hate to stop here, but I think I'm gonna have to because I have to be ready for a grad party tomorrow. So, you guys have a good
Alright.
night.
For a what party?
One of my kids is having a graduation party.
Oh, okay. That's cool, man.
Yes, it is. I'm very proud of them. Everybody that joined the stream, thank you for stopping in. Feel free to come back next time. Lots of exciting adventures here. But until then, have a lovely night.
Lothar, I hope you get some rest, buddy.
I have failed. I should have raided.
Ah.
I'm
Ah.
such a noob streamer.
What a
Oh.
monster. You stopped somebody from getting precious. You stopped your viewers from seeing somebody else cool.
Well, no, I was gonna raid you, but
Damn, I knew,
I
and
think that's
like
who
I
it is.
I said it and knew that's where you were gonna go with it. Like right after I said it, I was like, that was the wrong thing to say. That was the wrong thing to say.
wait for it. Wait for it. Yep, there it is.
There it is. There's Lothar punishing me for my hubris. Yep, there it is. Hubris comes in many forms,
No.
friends. Hubris
Had I
comes in many
thought for
forms.
like 3 more seconds, I would have raided you. But anyway, you guys have a good night. It was fun vaulting and chatting and such. I'll catch you tomorrow.
Yeah, you have a good night, Lothar. Get some sleep. Yeah, I like that. I like that tower.
Am I the only one who can't find an attack speed faceted foci?
Yeah, I probably got like 12 of them.
No, like I have every single one. I should at least.
Well, no, attack speed is a, No, it is a suffix as well. I was about to say. Let me see.
Yeah, it's a suffix.
I should put all these in my system so I don't have to keep looking at them like this. No, yeah.
What does it look like?
It looks like two diagonal lines, like a sword blade that's going up at an angle.
There's attack damage.
Oh no, that
You
is
sure?
attack damage. No. Okay, so yeah, I don't see a faceted focus for it. You're
This
right.
makes no sense.
You're right. Maybe they thought it was too powerful, so they were like, we're not doing it.
But it's just a normal. That's like saying lucky hit is OP, which it is. But like,
Well, that's the
attack
thing though, is
speed-
that like I don't even see it in
Do they
like
not
in the
have
mod
it?
at all. Yeah.
That's annoying because I wanted attack speed.
I see pull speed and mining speed as the only things that have speed in their title, and the only thing that has attack in its title is attack damage. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, let's do a flyby, guys.
What's the table that basically made it so you could add modifiers?
I honestly don't know. I've never done it.
A modifier workbench?
Yeah, that looks good. Lothar says the aptly named modifier table.
Oh, it's a quest. Okay.
And it doesn't look like it's too different. It looks more ornate than the other buildings around it, but that's okay because I was imagining it already as like a like an obelisk or a like a holy place, like a temple. So it looking more ornate and then being retrofitted is actually like a good. That's good for the lore that I'm developing.
Okay, I got attack speed. And what else do I want? It'll slowly upgrade itself.
I like so listen guys, this may be maybe a controversial opinion, maybe not. I actually like the like desert theme building. I just think it's a good style and I think I'm actually kind of okay at it. Minaret towers at the four corners might be a nice touch at some point. Maybe you might be onto something. Like something to break up the horizontal pattern. Just something there might be good. Now, obviously, the only problem with it, of course, is that it's still a big square. But a lot of, like, you know, obelisk style holy temples were, right? I mean, like, they're big squares or big triangles. That's your two options for holy buildings in the ancient era. So, I'll take it. And then we're probably gonna put like either a little side building off over here, or we're gonna do something like maybe a pop-up tent or something like that that's going to house the actual machinery for switching the eggs in and out, because we're gonna do modular routers to mess with that. But before we get to setting up the mod stuff, I gotta be honest, I am craving a vault. So I'm gonna push this in here real quick. Hey Lothar, before you go to sleep, since you're here, what are like the least common things mob-wise that you can get from a mystery hostile egg?
Probably right, like the Elder Guardian and Wither and stuff, right?
Like boss
Things
mobs?
like
But what
that.
about normal mobs?
Oh, they might all have the same chance. I'm not sure.
Lothar, I was waiting until I was done with the building. I wasn't waiting for you to leave.
Although you did die in the vault, you did, so, I mean, would it have even worked if I hadn't?
But no, I love you, buddy. Yeah, we can vault together whenever. You just let me know.
I'm so confused. You can't add Chilling Cloud to a sword
I don't think any of the clouds you can actually put in.
with a foci.
I think you have to roll those. Like, I don't think on-hit effects can be applied via a focus. I don't think they exist. But okay, so let's do a gamba. Let's get a gamba going. Let's say,
It says you can. Effect
get...
Cloud, Weapon, Wand, and Shield.
Okay, so just not the one you want.
No, it's a... Well, Lucky Hit... Maybe it's incompatible with Lucky Hit. Fear Cloud? Because I need something on the... suffix, but I don't know what to put on it. I don't know what I can. Soul quantity won't.
Oh, you can add clouds, but it conflicts with certain modifiers, so Lucky Hit is one of the conflicts, is what Lothar is saying.
Oh, then what can I put on? What do I have on my current sword? Just durability and Lucky Hit, so maybe I just have to chuck durability on it, because I have attack speed. I don't know what to do.
Alright, guys, prediction is up. I'm going to pop 10 eggs. Will we get a Wither Skeleton or a Witch in 10? Like, either one of those mobs. It's not either or. It's like, will we get one of those, or will we get none of those? That's your two options. Oh, my bag's empty? Okay, good. My bags are empty. I was a good little vault dweller the last time.
Stunning, I guess.
Lothar, ready to give his points away, boss. Thanks for making sure the polls always go through, Lothar. You're a real champ.
Yeah, I was waiting until someone voted on something, so I'll do the opposite. I realized the error of my own ways for doing that. Because it just doesn't work. I guess I just probably go with that idea.
Like 40 seconds remaining, and then we'll pop them. See what we get. And to be clear, we have nothing right now, so all of these are going to be good, like no matter what. Because we have not... This is our first mob unlocks. We haven't unlocked anything yet. I've also started collecting ancient copper, so that way I can make some of the display things for the mobs. Because, of course, I want to be extra like that. But okay. Alright, cool. So let's pop these 10. We got... That's a drowned, right? Yep. We got... Ooh. A pillager. Okay. That is a spider. Cave spider. Zombie piglin. Or zombie hoglin? No, zoglin. Zoglin. Totally different than both of the things I said. A husk, which I definitely don't need with the amount of husks I have around here. Is that a skeleton? Okay, cool. The regular spider? Yep. Another husk. Another cave spider. And another cave spider. Alright. The no's have it this time, guys. Choose outcome.
Ooh.
No, we get neither.
Ooh, 1,350 channel points. From my 500. I almost tripled it.
Yep. Lothar the big winner with 3.2k. Or...
No, 3.2k go to Lothar
And two others. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're
That's
right.
the total amount they won.
Yeah, I'm sorry, believers. It wasn't in our favor this time. But we got 64 more eggs we can open, so we're fine. So let's head in. We'll get our vault gear and we'll get a crystal together. We'll do an afterlife so that way we can do some dangerous things. Oh, I love it when it... I just love it when it auto-completes. Listen, I know I should get rid of that expertise because it's just not as useful anymore because now I have a lot of stuff, but it just makes me happy when the things auto-complete. But okay, magnet repaired. I've got a fresh pair of treasure goggles because mine ran out today. Dex there. Hey, Tippy. Good to see you. Ooh, only 6 size for a wealthy stack? I'll take that. I'll throw that in. Yeah, we got our spacesuit on. We're ready for our vault venture. I should probably take in a repair core, though. I don't have any made already. Repair core. Just in case my pick gets a little bit... It's like halfway there, so it's a little frazzled. We'll take one of those with us. Ooh, it's a bingo.
Ooh.
Okay, so let's look at what we got here. We got 2 ornates on first line, so that's kind of cool that we could hit that with one thing if we found a good ornate POI. But honestly, this board is not... It's got a lot of ornate on it, but otherwise I'm like, ugh. What?
Ooh.
Tippy gifting out 10 tier 1 subs for a total of 13? No, that's how many I have. Yeah. That's so generous of you, Tippy. Thank you. Hi, Lita. And now we got a hype train going? Choo-choo! That's so generous, Tippy. Thank you. Make sure, if you got a gifted sub from Tippy, you guys need to throw out some thank yous in the chat.
Oh, I got a bad scab. You're kidding. I haven't lighted though. Oh, I can't do anything with it.
I really don't know what to do for this scab. Or for this bingo. I don't know which line would actually be most likely to succeed for me.
Rapidly.
I mean, if I could rapidly kill... Honestly, yeah, that's probably my best line, is just that one.
So the ornate, the living, the rapidly, what is that?
Rapidly kill assassins, and flawlessly kill dweller.
No, I mean on the first line down.
Oh, first line, silently ornate, loot living, rapidly mitigate damage, and flawlessly loot ornate.
The bottom line might be okay. Loot living, rapidly loot living, possible, as well as flawlessly loot, ornates, as well as rapidly killing guardians are possible, but it would be quite difficult. That's probably one of the easiest, because the dwellers are a pain. Oh, I forgot to set up the junk management again.
I see you, Tippy. I saw your redemption. Give me a second. I'm just gonna find something.
So what do I need? Rip pages.
Because right now I'm listening to music that I do not know well enough to sing it. So let me find something. Country Roads Take Me Home. I don't know it, but I can look at lyrics into it.
It's like a very casual, like nice, peaceful song, so it should be easy to follow.
No, yeah, I'm very familiar with the song. I just don't know all the lyrics right off the top of my head.
True.
Most Heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, bigger than the mountains, blowing like the breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads. That's a good shout. That's a good one. Thanks, Lothar. And you helped me hit my sub goal because I had the basic one because I haven't had any. But let's okay. So the hype train's done. Post your emotes. What'd you get in your chest? That's mine. Okay. Let's get going. Rapidly kill assassins, fully kill dwellers. So if I see dwellers at all, I need to be incredibly careful about slaying them. A champion tank right off the bat, huh? Look, if you just want to stand up there and not deal with it, it's fine by me. Although I never feel like I can get the exact range on those guys. You know what? That's an assassin in this theme, right? Flawlessly kill tanks is going to be hard in this theme with those tanks. Like, I am... Well, not if I just use all my abilities. Like, if I just play it incredibly cagey, I can make that happen. But not in this room. This room's already spent. So many of you getting to skip those ads now.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks to the generosity. Okay. Okay, so there's our one of our flawlessly killed dwellers. I'm just not likely to see very many dwellers because I do have 100% trap disarm. Unless I opened them up manually, but that's boring. Who wants to do that? Horde mobs are just like genuinely meaningless to us. Right, I have nothing for hordes. Rapidly loot living in general. So I'm going to look around and see if there's any other living so that maybe I can do both of those. But I think I only see ornate. Although that might be enough to get the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I can get that flawlessly, I'll get that flawless loot ornate. So I just need to like open up this wall and get my blocks out so that way I've got a place to go. Okay, so there we go. So that should give me And we've got a good start on our loot ornates in general. Sadly, it doesn't look like there's any more living in this room, so we might have to move on to get that one. But that's okay. Because it's rapidly loot living, so yeah, I can't even really save these for anything unless I was able to save them for like multiple rooms. But okay, so that was a good room. That got us a good start. We got 2 points. Flawlessly kill tanks. It just sounds nuts. And of course I took damage with that dweller. Hey, flawlessly mine ores. So again, if I just really clear out this whole room, I might be able to get that pip done. It's not on the line that I'm trying to do, but you know, it might shift what line we're trying to do. Nothing set in stone here. Okay. That was spillover from above. Yeah, I'm glad you saw it too, Smash. I wasn't the only one that was like, hey, potential. Potential. See, because for those of you who haven't been with me for like a long time, you're new to the Z stream, this is the first time I'm playing Vault Hunters. Like, this SMP is my first full playthrough of Vault Hunters. I have never played one all the way through before. Like, at most, I've done like a few individual streams. I've never done anything full, so I'm still very much learning. I'm still very much learning the game. I have so much left to learn. But yeah, when the 3.18 update dropped, I just got super hyped about it. I started pagging really hard and was like, I'm going to play Vault Hunters. And so I jumped into this one, started doing it, and then I was doing it on my own, and then Manly found me and was like, hey, I think you'd be a good fit for SMP. Do you want to join? And I was like, yeah. Yeah, I do. So I will say, Smash, I don't know how you feel about it, but our server admin Manly is always taking applications for people to play. So if you wanted to try to join the server, you could contact manly_craft. I mean, I know I heard you just now say you don't have very much time for it, but if you wanted to give it a shot, you could contact Manly and see, you know, how he vibes with you. Manly_craft is his name here on Twitch and also through Discord. Okay, so that's everything kind of cleared out. So let's start looking for the ores. And I'm just going to be like ultra careful here, even though I don't know if I really need to be. And I know you're thinking, why did you start up top? And the reason is because I have Stonefall and I'm actually kind of good at it, so I'm not really worried about starting at the top. Yeah, Manly also streams, so I mean, like, you could catch him live some nights, you know, if you wanted to chat with him. Or you can just PM him on Discord. Like, he checks his DMs pretty regularly. I know you were lamenting the fact that you don't have a server to play on right now earlier. Okay. Hey, there we go. We got the flawless ores. We didn't even need the whole room, gang. We'll come and grab this node anyways. Because, I mean, maybe I should just move on, though. Like, maybe that's actually, like, the master stroke, is that I shouldn't linger and actually loot out this ore room. Yeah, I shouldn't. I only need ores for the one thing. So if I want to complete the bingo, which I do, I shouldn't hang around. Because this is an ore room, and ore rooms do nothing else for me. Yep. Yep, move on. Dude, Tibby, that's rad. What kind of base are you going for, friend? Got that lucky bamboo and then, like, literally sat in the poison. Gross. I don't need... I technically need one more loot belt. Yeah. Yeah, but do you have plans to expand? Like, what do you want your base to be? Like, what biome did you settle in? And feel free to throw me the details. I love hearing about it. As you can see, I am still working on my base, too. I mean, I started with a village as a base, you know, but... for living. My rapidly living is... not... Do I not have... Oh, no, it's 5. Okay. Hey. That's 4, so if I can get one... Well, but it'd have to be close, because it's rapidly. Yeah, it's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. That's ornate over there. Let's go over... I already filled my rapidly loot ornate, so this is just looting. And it's done. Very fine. Very fine! Hell yeah! Post those pics. There's like a spider trapped here. It's bothering me. Hey, that's, flawlessly kill assassins, 2 of 8. That's 6 of 8. And I hear one more. Nope, 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 nope. Hold on, hold on. Spider? Spider. Spider, please. No, I'm so bad. Okay, there we go. So I only need one more. But getting it flawlessly will be troubling. It will be hard to do. So let's take the most gentle way down we can. There we go. There we go. We don't need wooden for anything, right? Rapidly kill assassins 5. And then, no, we do need wooden. That is a line for us. Okay. So there's some assassins. There's some horde. There's some more assassins. Okay, so if we can just get these grouped up. Because I don't have to do it flawlessly, I just have to do it rapidly. So if I can just get this grouped up a little bit. There we go. Have I told you guys lately that I really like Bullet Dash? That it's like actually a way better talent than I ever thought it was going to be? No, there's not enough total. There's only 4, and I need 5 for the rapidly. I was trying to see if there was like one more down here that I could maybe very casually kind of luck into, but there's nothing that's close enough to it that I feel like I would be able to do it rapidly. But there's some over here, so if I dig through this wall or find the actual path down, that might be a pathway for us. Is it over here? Because I see some through this wall. But again, only 3. It's unfortunate. No, you're seeing it? Okay, I'll go look again. I would love to be wrong. I just don't think that I am. But I would love to be wrong. Oh my god, I overshot. Oh, middle pillar. See, this is where the I'm brand new really shows itself off, is when I'm trying to make, like, ridiculous jumps. But see, I got a water bucket down that time. Oh, yeah, no, of course. I just, like, obviously I want more than 1 line. If I can. That should give me enough to get up there. Unfortunately, only 4, though, for that task, the rapidly loot living. But I can get enough to get the just loot living, get that out of the way, and then yeah, I'll get the wooden down below, as you were pointing out, because there's enough wooden. There's enough wooden for me to finish it. If I could remember where that thing is I just went through to. Was it over here? Yeah. No, Smash, like, you have to remember, like, please take it to heart. Like, I'm not good. I'm learning still very much.
Like, I've been playing for 2 years and I'm still learning. Like, you always learn something, at least.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, I try to approach it with that attitude. So, I mean, like, that's this room, though. So, I mean, like, we'll need to do another room and hopefully find more living. Yeah, for what it's worth, Smash, like, it's more like me setting realistic expectations than it is anything else. Like, I don't feel bad about it. Like, I don't think that I'm, like, it's not a self-deprecating thing. You get what I mean? Like, I'm not saying I'm bad, like, I suck, I'm trying to make myself feel bad. It's just like, I still have Like, I'm not good yet. You know what I mean? I'm getting there. This is a process for me. I'm still learning. Okay, listen. Listen to me. Tank, if you just don't get to hit me, then I've got 1. That's 1 of 5. That's a significant number. Well, so much for that. My only problem with Bullet Dash is I really feel like it should have just like a half second of invulnerability. I feel like I should be able to activate it without guaranteeing that I'm going to take some damage. So that's where the other one is. So that's 2. That's 2. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Okay. We might be in a good position for the living here. Because here's a couple. And then there's more over there. Okay. Oh, did the server lag get me there? I didn't kill any of those. What? Lame. Hey, this is actually just 5 right here, so... There we go. So I need rapidly kill guardians, so I need a dungeon. I just found a dungeon over here a second ago, didn't I? Difficulty hard. Okay. Ooh, but it's a life leech champion. Okay, hold on. But I don't need the champion. Oh. Spiders are rough, though. You gonna poison? Yeah, okay. Okay, hold on. We'll go back in there. We'll go back in there. No guardian that... Right. Those are dungeon mobs, not guardians. You right. I'm a fool. I am a fool for your amusement. And I don't have dungeon mobs. So you're right. You are right. Good shout, good shout. I'm going to check the vendor just because I am. Pyretic focus, sure. Your catfish is small and you have no altar chest. Goodbye, sir. Yep. And I sure didn't find any of those. And that's the only other line I have 3 on. So, I mean, like, if I punched for a minute, let's just scan some rooms and see if I can find an X mark. Forward is this way for me. Yeah, 2 more lines would be massive. So, I would like to hit that if I can.
I was 1 red scroll away from getting this.
You hate to see it. I finally had a completed bingo, or a completed scav today, but it's like the first one I've done in like 10 days that I've actually successfully completed.
Scav. I needed a zombie brain and 2 saddlebags.
Oof.
And
Scav is hard, but I actually might... So, like, a little bit of a controversial opinion. I actually like scavs because it's the one objective that makes you actually feel... Like, it makes your heart pound. Because you're like, oh my god, if I can just hit this one more chest, I might get it, and then I'll be done.
I found, like, what was it, like, 6 or 8, 6 gildeds, and I didn't get 1 red scroll.
Oh?
And then I loot, like, 2 or 3, and I got 2.
I don't have the time for a village room, though. Like, there's no way. Like, I don't think I'd be able to make it down there to where the mobs are before I would run out of time. Just got like one more room I can go into, and then I'll have to start looking for a way out if I don't see it. Although I do have a mango and several grapes I can eat if I do see an X mark. No, that's it.
Mango. Oh,
That's it.
like
That's
mangoes.
it. So we'll loot just a couple of POIs in here, and then we'll just call it. I mean, like we completed. We successfully completed, and this is the first bingo I've completed. So you guys are here for a momentous event, quote unquote, right? Oh, thank you.
GG. Hold on.
And we got a lucky bamboo to throw in our. Did I have another one? No, okay. Bam. 9 out of 12 on the lucky bamboo. In a low chance. In lush themes. And the last clue is still obfuscated from us. But okay. And now let's gamba on the crate, huh? What should we gamba for? Let's gamba for augment. Thank you for all the GGs in chat. Start prediction. Will we get the augment? That's the theme. Yes, we get it. No, we don't. 2 minutes, start prediction. In the meantime, roll gear, roll gems. And I'm going to step away for just a second to grab a drink. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, I am back, and it looks like the gambit is over. So now let us see, do we get the augment or not? Turn magnet off. That's looking like a no. It's looking like a no. Nope, we didn't get it. The non-believers have it. No, we do not get it. Wasn't a bad crate, though. Got some grapes. Got a new booster pack. Got a seal. Got a waxing focus, which I am almost out of. an Echo Gem in the crate, which is crazy rare, actually, I think. Like, I don't see Echoes in crates a lot. Dump these other foci in. Dump the vault plating in. The silver scrap. The only jewel we got was a flawed jewel, so at least it's a double. Durability and copious together is not a bad pairing. I'll throw in the inscription pieces. And from there, it's just gear. Let's take a look. Yeah, not good. Not good. Sword's okay, but it's scrappy, so I'll never use it. So all of this will get dumped. Hey, we still got people in thanking for the gifts. Which, me too. That was so rad of you to do. And for all of those that did get one, hey, you don't have to watch these ads now. Rad. Thanks, Tippy. I will look it up for sure. And thank you for the follow, Luscious. I see that. I appreciate that. So real quick, this being my last double pouch, I'm going to swap it over. I wish the stuff worked, but it doesn't. So we'll have to kind of move this over a little bit manually. It's diamond. Bottle O enchanting. Dreamstone. Gilded chest scroll. And what are the actual things called? Because I guess they're not called jewels. Excuse me, we're a generic jewel. Monk. Shit, I'll pull one out. That'll be easier. Select all slots. There we go. And then we'll pull our upgrades out of here. Clear its memory. And dump it in here to be given away to someone else eventually. There we go. Now we're rocking full loot belts. For everything except scav, which we just obviously don't need. I mean, really, Tippy and Lush, I guess, is the base ever done? Do you ever look at your base and think, I don't have to work on this anymore? Let's run one more, and then we'll get back to building. I need to put some more upgrades into this. I've only got the one so far. copper. Ooh, but I don't have enough basalt, actually. Excuse me. Excuse me. Can you stone cut this into something polished? Can you get this? Okay, yeah, I can crush it into normal basalt. Okay, I thought so. Oh, I didn't bring any additional torches with me. I guess I can just put these back after I'm done mining. Gosh, and I'm using my vault tools. What a negative move. I should not have done that. Yeah, smash of course. We'll see you next time, bud. But okay, maybe... Let's see here. My goodness. I love it, Tippy. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. Let me... Display capture. That looks like a lot of logs. That's crazy. Look at this beautiful chest. It's so huge. I can see the drawers down there that tells you the scale of this. That's so rad. Man, good job, Tippy. Okay, let's head down so we can head back up. I really need to get elevators installed too. I'm so lazy about all the quality of life stuff. And then we'll go crush this to make, because it is normal basalt that we need. And I have some big drip leaves, I think. I might have to go check spawn and see if they have them. But my advanced crushing factory, go! Then let's check the drip leaf while we're waiting. Oh no, I only have 11 big drip leaves. So let's go check spawn. Because I know that our buddy, I know our friend and server mate Ollie was setting up all of the botany pots earlier. Oh, let's go. Although those are small drip leaves. Do we have... Okay, big drip leaf. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's like a full drawer's worth. That'll last me a while, right? We thank both Area and Ollie. Because Area started it, and then Ollie kind of finished it off. in terms of getting all that stuff done. Bless you for your hard work. Also, for everybody that was here when I set up my project at Spawn, my Ord Tripler, I did forget to put in a gas upgrade to handle the efficiency of the oxygen going in. So that was my bad. So now the machines will work even better than they did before. So if I have anybody on the server in chat, you know, you got that going for you too, which is nice. And then we'll dump this in. And then complete the crystal, and then put all this in the network. You know what? Why waste the vault stake, right? I can just do this. Baguette OP. Win nerf question mark. Okay, so all my bags are empty. I've got my tools good enough. I've got a repair core if I need it. My armor's okay. My trinkets are okay. I've still got my voidstone, has 3 uses. Okay. Ooh, a scav. Okay. Alright, let's see if we can get another one going. I need drowned hide, purple mob essence, empty jars, and spider soul charms. So nothing super rare. The rarest thing is a spider soul charm, and I only need 1 of them. But yeah, I need ornate. I need everything except for wooden and ores. So we ignore wooden. We look for everything else. That's what we're doing. Okay. Man, although, here's my nightly glow up on the build team. Pairing Crimson Fence with this cut Azurine is an amazing color combination. The Myelites, like, whatever. Since it shifts between tones, it's good, but man, that right there is so solid. Wooden. Ooh. See, you guys move full distance on the ice. I don't. That is also wooden. What mob essence do I need? I need 2 of the purple. Purple comes from dwellers, right? I think purple comes from dwellers. Lemon. Pyretic focus. Here's some gilded for us. And we got the Spider Soul Charm. Okay, good. So we're done with Gilded right away. That's a power move game. Thank you. So now it's just Ornates. We need Dwellers, and we need Living. Hey, and we got 1 off him right away. Loverly. That's coins. We don't need coins. I've, like, altered all of the colors for my, my vault awareness because I thought that the coin stuff was too close to the gilded chest, so I was just like, I'm changing it. You can't stop me. It's up to me. I can have what I want. And I just changed all the colors. I made coins white, so that way they would stand out more. And I left gilded yellow because I was like, it makes enough sense. These guys drop black soul essence, right? That's what assassins drop?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Thank you, Magma.
Yeah, I kind of forgot that I had my mic muted, so I was speaking for a bit and realized.
And I was
Probably
just
like
talking over you, so you were like, oh no, something's wrong.
Yeah, I got confused. I was like, am I muted? And then I realized I wasn't muted on Minecraft, My headset was muted.
It's an easy mistake to make, though, for sure.
Oh yeah. I was saying these nitro things, like the nitro things for power, I'm making them today.
Oh, nice.
They take 8 million FE to make.
Oh, yeah. Nitro has... That's not even a modded thing. Or, this mod pack didn't change that. Nitro is really expensive to craft.
Yep. First time I'm actually getting it. Ever. I've usually only gone to, like, the Spirited or the other one. The... Oops. It's gonna chew my power, but luckily I'm generating more. This Spirited Generator is so nice, but the only problem is fuel.
What do tanks drop? What's their mob essence?
They just drop green.
That's weak. Oh, no, he dropped black for me. Maybe it's just this theme thing? Maybe this themes ones drops blacks?
Maybe. I always thought it was green. I've only seen them drop green.
Maybe I was looking at something... Maybe that's just a leftover chat from before. It's possible.
Sure.
Of all the people here who could be wrong, the most likely one is me, so... I'm very unknowledgeable still. Sadly, I didn't see any Drowned Hide come in that. Ooh, a Tubium Key. I might have this one. Oh, let's go. Tubium Key. We'll take
Lost
that.
bounty, lost bounty. Come on, get one. Get a lost bounty. You get tons of mod boxes.
You do.
17 you got 17.
No lost
And I did
bounty,
the
though.
Treasure stamp. Oh. I feel like they upped the rarity of it.
Oh, actually, this is the direction I want to go. Bye, guys.
Also, my blazing energy rod is not fast enough and I'm too lazy to upgrade it. It does 40... I think it's like 40,000 per tick. And yeah, to get 8 million it takes quite a while.
I'm a big nerd, so of course I upgrade every single step.
I would, but it's not very efficient on the resources to upgrade the tiny things like that. Maybe later when you have like a lot and a lot of time to be bothered, but I don't care.
Yeah, maybe in this mod pack I wouldn't, actually. That's fair.
It just is expensive.
It's just everything takes so much time if you don't upgrade at each step, so I would be really tempted anyways. Even if I can objectively look at it and say, God, it would be so many resources, I would still be tempted just because of the time it would take to do it otherwise.
Like from like the starter one, you've got to upgrade, but like when it's blazing, it's you can deal with it.
I don't need Gilded still, but I cleared the POI, and I need jewels, so I'm gonna do that.
Earrings.
I know, I was in Darkest stream earlier today when he got that double earring vault.
Oh, I got
On the
one where I got
shortened timer?
like 4.
No, but he's playing on the official servers where they're giving them weird tasks. So he had like a
Oh.
10 times shortened on there as well.
Do it. Do it.
No, I'm going to. Like, I don't know.
Oh, I was...
It's not even a
Wait,
question.
how delayed is my stream? Good question. That's
Like, anytime that I make an Afterlife crystal, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Like, just for the lulz, mostly.
Are you getting the sandstone and sand?
No, Huff told me that as long as you mine these out before you open up the thing, then you'll get some chests.
Like extra chests.
Yeah, like, they'll be here in the sand. So I mined it out before I dug down because, like, I guess that's what you have to do, but I sure didn't see anything there. Okay. But yeah, that's like the reason that I do afterlife crystals is so I can do risky stuff like this and not feel bad about it. Because if I die, it's not a big deal. Come on, kick in, kick in, kick in. Sweeping edge anytime. Cool.
I think the reason it wasn't kicking in is because of your attack speed. Like you were clicking looked like faster than it was charging.
It might be the case. Yeah, I love a good X mark room now that I'm strong enough to take them. It was rough in the early game. It took me forever before I was confident to even try. Because I kept trying and kept failing, and so I was like, apparently this is just not something I'm supposed to do right now. I'm supposed to wait. It's not time yet. But eventually I was able to successfully do one, and then I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm strong enough now, and then I've just kept doing it, and I think I've only failed to one since then. And it was definitely one of those situations where, like, I had too many bow guardians, because I feel like that's your lose condition in these. Is if you get, like, 4 bow guardians and they all spawn in different directions, it's just, like, it's over. Like, that's too many things for you to have to manage. No more chests, okay. Alright. Okay, so I'm looking around. I'm doing... Huff told me. And Huff knows things. He wouldn't lie to me. Yep, now there's a chest here. Okay. And there's an echo ore just floating? What? Let's go.
I'll keep that in mind.
Couple of gems. And these are all extra chests that I'm getting for the scav as well, right? So...
Well, who really knows if it's extra to what it normally generates? Who's to say it's not just all the stuff that would generate shifted up?
Yeah, who knows? I mean, like, I certainly don't, but I do. I mean, like, Tough knows things. I wouldn't say that he's unknowledgeable. So if he says you have to do that or you won't get it, I think he heard that somewhere at least.
Hmm.
So let's do a check-in. Let's see where we're at on the scav. We need lots more living. We need more... We got the purple mob essence, we got the jars, and we got the spider soul charm. So we only need living. That's all we need to complete this. So are there any living chests up here? No? Okay. Well, I'm going to turn in what I got, just so I can have it out of my mind. Oh my god, you guys are climbing up this like one at a time. Can you come a little bit faster, please? Maybe 2 at a time? Okay. So, spider spool charms. And jars. And mob essence. Okay, so now I know that I'm only looking for living. So that'll be firmly in my mind.
Oh. I have no emeralds left.
I have a stick-based economy at my place if you don't.
I don't have any. I will gladly take your offer. I just need to get some wood for some sticks, which I have some by the looks of it, which is good.
There's some living chests. What a fun sound these things make. Excuse me? Server? Oh, cool, and I finished my legendary bounty for those living chest scrolls. Very fine. That is coins, wooden... Come on now. Wooden... Oh, there is a pylon here for item quantity. Let's go. I already have your essence. I don't need you. Dead end, dead end, dead end. Okay, back a room and then over. Could you not? No, I saw a sweet berry bush, not a green glow. That's like the one downside of this particular vault for me, is that it's got all these sweet berry bushes, and so I keep on being like, green, 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 and it's not. It is definitely not what I need. But there's some living. Good. Archer duel. Three. We're at 3 out of 5.
Is that the only thing I have left?
Yep. Although I am actually finding living POIs, which is definitely a change up from how it normally goes for me. Because normally it's the only thing I need, and I can't find one of the POIs to save my life. And I've got 9 minutes left, so it's not like I have an inconsequential amount of time left either to figure it out. Bong. Just looting that for the funsies. Y'all, sometimes I gotta treat myself with an ornate chest. Do ya feel me? Wooden. And ornate. And more wooden. Okay. Alright. I love using this thing as like a pre-buff. 10 absorption hearts is just so good. What do y'all use in y'all's potion? What do you use, Magma? What's in your flask?
I use absorption. I think I have 8. Absorption 8. It's so handy. Like, instead of me taking a ton of damage, it reduces the amount of damage taken. So I can go, like, I can rush into a dungeon if I've spawned mobs and just tank it.
Yep, that's exactly how I feel about it. It's like a pre-buff. It's like you put it on
Especially with
before
ping
you
as
go into
well.
a situation, and then you just won't have to deal with some of the negatives of that situation, which is awesome. Still 3. Still 3.
Hopefully that's enough emeralds. Stacking a bit.
A Vendor? We can treat ourselves to a Vendor, can't we, chat? Jewel pouch, unidentified focus, no altar chest, small catfish. Goodbye, sir. Ores. Nope. They did not have anything for us. Oh, and I didn't have my water bucket on my bar. I took it off to look at the scav. So let's put it on there. Come on. Give it to me.
The only one thing I wish with like some mod packs, I think almost every mod like utility or something or utility building or anything, you always for some reason have to use an uneven amount of items when you make things. You never make the perfect amount.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. I was like, when Power first came out and I first started using it, I was like super negative on Power for that because it just had such a weird and random assortment of things that were needed to do it, and I was like mad about it because I was like, why do I have to craft 18 different things to make your basic unit? Dog, come on.
That's not quite what I'm saying. It's more for me, it's more the fact that when you make something, you end up with an uneven amount at the end of like crafting. Like you'll have one or two things left over from making just the first stuff. But when you make a lot of the later stuff, it changes to even amounts, but you still had that one left over from when you first started.
Oh, okay.
I hate that.
I feel like that's still a problem with Power though, right?
Oh yeah, power, mechanism, refined store. Most mods will do it.
Yeah, what's up with that, mod authors? Getting called out in chat. Make your stuff an even number, okay? Also, for the love of goodness and all that is holy, if you have a thing that is a higher tier version of a thing, please consume that lower tier version of that thing. At least give us an alternate recipe that does it, so that way we don't have the lower tier thing hanging out in our inventory forever because we never turn it into anything else. Specifically in Vault Hunters, I'm looking at you, all the potions. Like, why do I have to put an empty bottle in each one? Why can't I just have you consume the lower tier version?
Yeah. Also, with like, you know when you have like a tool or armor piece that's just broken and can't be repaired and just sits in an inventory or has to despawn? I find that annoying. Like, why can't it have a bit of a use after, other than being like a legacy thing? But like, you have it, it's broken. Like your
Not
first
living.
ever chromatic eye pickaxe is just sitting there for the rest of your life.
Well, that one they can't do anything about, because if they did, then they wouldn't be able to have uses of it, you know what I mean?
Well, you can't even scrap it. Like a pickaxe, for example, you can't scrap it after.
Why am I
And you may
saying
end up having most of the time.
Hey, there's some living. Okay, so let's clear. Okay, that's cleared out some. Drowned hide. Drowned hide. Is that it? No, that was number 4. Okay. Shoot! And that's all that's down here. Okay. All right. Three minutes left. Need 1 drowned hide. The vault heard me. It was like, oh, you think that you're completing this one easily, eh? You think that it was cool for you to have a vendor, eh? Bro, how far away is your reach? Come on now. Essence? Zombie arm? Come on. Come on, that's rarer. That's more rare than the drowned hide that I need.
I keep running under this dielectric paste.
You're kidding me. Come on. Okay, here's a good one. Here's a good POI. There we go. There's the drowned hide we need. So we just need to find a turn-in. And we're good.
Nice.
And I think there was one in this room just up above. Okay, let's also get it out of our inventory so that way we'll have it when we find it. Okay, maybe I was wrong. Maybe it was in the previous room. Oh, come on. Oh, that was the thing I didn't even spawn in, so that definitely wasn't it. There it is, okay. And you know what? Let's treat ourselves. We got a couple ornates here. Okay. Vendor. Key piece. And nothing. Okay. All right. GG's. We did it.
Good job.
Oh, I got so much stuff in my inventory that I just randomly got because of that treasure room. Oh, bless you, treasure room. Put the stamp up. I should just start keeping this in my inventory so that way I don't have to worry about it, but I honestly just forget. Oh, I was out of lemons, so that went out of place. Okay, there we go. Foci. All right, how about it, chat? I don't know how many of you are feeling it now, but we'll try a gamba. We'll see how you guys feel about it. Will we get at least 4 vault fruit in crate? Yes, we get 4 plus. No, we get 3 or less. 2 minutes. Let's see how you guys feel. And this crate that we got from the legendary or the lost bounty does not have any fruit in it, so we'll just go ahead and pop that to get it in our inventories. That's a faceted focus for Chilling Cloud. My guy was just talking about that earlier. We'll go pop the gear and the jewel pouches. Make sure all the bamboo leaves go in. I need to put this up to my system so that way it just starts automatically taking it in. Instead of me having to come here and like manually scoop it over. I need to do the same thing with the cactus farm actually. How backed up is the cactus farm actually? Oh, not bad. Okay. People have needed it. Good. People probably won't need it anymore now that Ollie has set up his Omega Hopper Botany Pot farm at spawn, but get back my hunger. All right, we chillin'. We chillin'. We chillin' without the gamba. So we will return those points. And we'll just take a look at it. Let's pop our magnet off so that way we can see. Ooh, I got the double deck in there. That's nice. And we did get at least 4 vault fruit. So, man, whoever would have been on that side, we got 2 of the double decks. That's interesting. Hey, Magma, do you have a copy of the double deck? Do you want one?
The double deck? What does it look like?
This bad boy?
I'm good. I currently have the large deck, but I like a deck that's a bit more, I don't know, structured in a way that I want it, or like a layout, but I don't know what that is. Just want like a good looking deck as well.
No, that's good. It's all good, brother. It's all good.
No, thanks for the offer.
Yeah, man. If I get 2 of something, I always want to be very cool with my friends. My server mates, my squad, if you will.
My BFFs.
So let's push all this on to the next stage. I'm still working through this massive prismatic iron roll that I did the other day.
You know what I want to make now? Just because I think I have the resources. I say think, I don't actually know.
Mm-hmm.
I want to make the power reactor.
I mean, that's what Lothar did.
But I want to make the highest tier one. The nitro one, which it'll be expensive and I'll have to double check how many things I need, but I think I can afford it. I think I can. I have 50 echo to use, and I'll probably just chuck it at spawn with some of the higher level energy cells.
Yeah.
And just make a ton of power to be stored, and then anyone can just go there and use the power.
I mean, nobody would be mad about it. Feel free to position it near my...
That's exactly what I was going to do, because
Yeah.
you're going to be constantly consuming that power, so I may as well... The only thing is, I'll have to constantly be checking and monitoring it, but I don't care. I reckon it's going to be still worth it.
Right?
Yeah, I'm going to need redstone, but I'll just mine a ton.
Yeah. So, chat, let me show you something else that we were looking at earlier, just so for the record. So, this was a run I did the other day. I loaded in and I put in 1 chromatic iron cave. But I did put it in the deep crag biome. That was the augment that I used. So that way it would have a higher chance of spawning chromatic iron rooms. I only put in 1 inscription that I had just floating around in my system. And I got this much, and the reason I got this much is not because the 1 inscription, it's because I also had this many rooms pop. This one down here is the one that I put in. The other 4 were just natural spawns. And I also had a mushroom, too. This vault was insane. I just felt so lucky off this.
How much does it cost to make a Vault Crucible, and what do you need? I mean, like, for, like, the making the actual charm.
Do you mean the trinket forge?
No,
Or you mean
no.
the
So
you mean the
wait,
void crucible?
yeah, I've got it. I just don't know what resources it needs. It needs gold and something else.
It's the vault alloy. So not the vaulterite, but the other one.
Okay, got it. I think I can afford it. How many?
I think it takes 1 or 2 per. It takes 2.
I'll make 2. And I'm guessing it takes gold out of your backpack.
Yep.
Recently as well.
Yep. Okay, so we'll re-identify since we got some more gear in the crates.
25% mana regen. Like, this could be good.
Yeah.
7 uses. Like, these are nice. Can't wait. So, what else have you blocked? Like, just...
Oh, the block is everything. You have to manually choose what to unblock.
Oh, so it'll... Except obviously, it's only, like, mineable blocks and like, flowers, and it doesn't do, like, like, loot.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything that you would get in a vault chest. But it does everything else.
Or from treasures and stuff.
Yeah. But I mean, it does do flowers. Like, it legitimately kills everything. The only thing that I've noticed that will still show up in my inventory is books. For some reason, books will still come into my inventory.
Alright. Well, thank you for tonight. I'm gonna call one of my friends, but I hope you have a good rest of your stream.
Yeah, you
I'll still
too.
be watching.
Yeah. Have a good night, man.
Yeah, you too. Bye.
Ooh, we got a legendary increased attack damage. Legendaries I'm still holding on to. Okay. And then let's... Is it this chest? Yeah, this is the chest I'm still storing some stuff in that I care about. 10% CDR and 2 reflexes we could throw around. I'll hold on to that for the moment. And then the axe did not roll well, so it's going to get scrapped. A max roll on the increased ability power, but not great on the... Well, it's like middle on the implicits. But I don't think that's better than the wand that I have sitting down there. So yeah, I think the rest of this gets scrapped. At least if I don't have just something right there I can do. It's like if it hits a faceted focus, it stops. I really need to just like replace these hoppers now that I have like actual pipes and whatnot. Honestly, I just need to put it up somewhere and hook it up to the system so that way I can auto import it. Like, I need to expand this out a little bit. Like, maybe push this whole wall. I used my hand like you guys can see it. But maybe I need to increase the depth of this wall and push it further back away from me. So that way I can put some more of the machines here next to the terminal. So that way I could have that available for, like, hooking up to stuff. Because I'd love to have, like, this set up on an exporter. You know, this set up on an exporter. These set up on exporters, and I just haven't done that yet, but I really should. Like, there's no reason for me not to. But okay, let's switch back to overworld set, and then we're going to go and finish the project we were working on at the beginning of the stream, setting up our spawner. So it needs to be 3 away from the ceiling. And I cannot think of a better block than chiseled sandstone for that. And so then I need... So that's where the actual spawner will be. So I need 3 below that. So one more layer. And I'm going to make all of this solid sandstone, but like actual sandstone. And I might get around to decorating the inside of it as well, but for now, I'm just going to do the sandstone so that way I've got something to get going. But I might want to extend the cut sandstone and like maybe the chiseled sandstone down into this area as well. Oh no, I took out some more of the cut. That's the one negative to having like a really solid overworld tool that I've also put a lot of... No, that's not what I want. I've put a lot of mining speed on. I probably shouldn't have put quite so much mining speed on my overworld tool. Probably not my smartest decision, sadly. And then same thing for the floor. I'm going to take out all this sand. And I could be discriminatory with it, or I could just mine out like the whole floor and then just replace it because it doesn't matter. Yeah, that's all sandstone now. There we go. That's a nice solid floor. And so that is where the spawner shall be. We will just set it to redstone on for now. And then we'll have to figure out how to actually apply the redstone signal to it, because I don't know what's available in this mod pack for doing that, but I'm sure there is a thing. But we'll get all that set up once we start setting up the modded side of it, which I may do in between streams. I may not show that part on stream, but I mean, like, we certainly have options, because even if I don't like have something unlocked right now that can apply a redstone signal at a distance, like I know Create has something that can do that, so I could just unlock that mod. 18, but I've got 27 points. I could get entangled, of all the weird things. I don't think Dark Utilities has anything like that. XNet certainly does. At least I believe XNet does. I think it has a wireless redstone thing. It's been a while since I've played with XNet, though. We got plenty of options. Man, so like, listen to me, okay? I immediately, as soon as I looked at it, I was like, I hate that it's all sandstone. Immediately. It was a very quick honeymoon period where I was just like, no, I can't do this. So I got to do at least, I'm going to do this middle ring as cut sandstone. I think that'll improve it. There just has to be something that's different about it a little bit. There we go. Let's see what that looks like from the outside. Because this is what we're going to see it like. Maybe like this. I might put steps around this just to give it like a little bit more of a footprint. Yeah, I think some smooth sandstone steps might go good around the outside of this. And so that would kind of be the viewing angle. But okay. And then let's... Dark utilities. Actually, does dark utilities add to the... No, dark utilities does not add to the mod boxes. Okay, so yeah, you just have to manually craft all the dark utility stuff. That's fine. So vector plates are normal plates, blank plates. Blank plates are stone cutting with chromatic iron. Okay, that's not terrible. But my stone cutter is, of course, inside my palace. So let's head into my palace to get some. How much do I think I'll need? Do I think I'll need... I mean, it's a 9x9, so that's at least a stack of plates, right? And you use 6 to make 4 plates. Which is weird. Why is it not 6? Because also I don't think that's the... I think the default is that it does make 6. That's a weird choice. That's an odd choice. Let's make... We'll do that for now. Let's see how that turns out. Guaranteed they changed that so that it would make 64 like evenly. Like somebody was mad that it didn't evenly go to 64. They were like, I can only make 60. This infuriates me. And then where's our actual kill spot going to be? Like it should probably be this corner, right? Because that's closest to our base. So that would require the least amount of materials to move stuff. But I'm going to move it all with modular routers anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But I mean, still, that requires the least amount of resources. So yeah, I guess I should make that the kill space. So everything's going to come to here. How fast do these move? Oh, that's slow. That is slow. Okay, we're going to need the second tier. How fast do these move? That's a pretty good speed, yeah. And then we'll do like a 4x4 so that way spiders and everything else will get taken in by it pretty easily. Because like how expensive are the player damage plates? Oh, goodness. They require an Echo Paga piece, huh? Oh, maybe it's just one. Maybe we just get one of those. That's an expensive recipe. Mostly, I don't want to craft... I mean, like, if I look at... Vault... No, what do they have? What do they have as subtext? Vault Gem? I mean, that being said, I've got enough Echo But is it necessary? Like, is it actually necessary for us to have... There can only ever be 4 mobs in here at the same time unless I start balling completely out of control and make multiple spawners. So, I mean, like, the honest to goodness truth is we don't really need 4 of them. That's just me acting like I always act. I could put main plates around it, and you even get 3 of them. We'll do main plates, so that way it'll cause damage to it, but non-lethal, and then only the actual plate will kill. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one for me. Okay, so let's go. I have some shroom lights. They're just not in the system yet because I didn't put all the plants into the system because I was wondering if I didn't put all the plants into the system because I wasn't sure if I wanted to sort them into drawers or if I just wanted to have them loose. But I know I have some shroom lights. There they are. So 2 shroom lights and then some basalt. Okay, that's fine. And then I will need an iron sword. We get 3 of those, and then we get 1 player damage plate. So there's that, and then there is the player damage plate. Marvelous. So that'll be the very corner, and then these will be around it. So that way things are being damaged. Like, even if for whatever reason they can't be pushed. No, but see, that won't work. That won't work. Because there's nothing pushing them onto the player damage plate at that point. No, nope, it's either got to be fully damaged or fully not. I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen. Yeah, I put too much mining speed on this tool. But yeah, I can't do that because then nothing will push them onto the player damage plate. So it's just got to be this. Or I eventually upgrade it to have more if I feel like I need it. Okay, then I'm short some, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I need 21 more. Oh, and I can do that from here. I don't know why I'm running in there. Unless I don't have enough plates for it. So there's 20. But I have to craft them in batches of 6. So I actually have to have 24, right? Except that I already had some in my system. So actually I would have been fine. But yeah, no, those 4 are still... Well, that's the 4 that I crafted extra. Oh well, whatever. It's not going to kill me to have a few extra resources laying around. But yeah, I mean, you get the general idea. I might want to wait until I get the redstone and stuff set up for this to actually put down the remaining number of plates, because that's obviously going to then push the farm into, like, it's hard to work in here territory. So yeah, I might leave those last couple until I put up the redstone, like actually set up the modular routers. So let's grab a modular router. Let's figure out how to throw these eggs in there. Which I'm just so used to running in here that okay, at modular. So first we need to make the routers. Which I think I have... Yeah, I have one that I have acquired so far. And I think I have some in the system, actually. Yeah, some of the upgrades. I haven't got the actual routers. I don't know if I will need more than 3, actually. That might be plenty. Because I will need something that can transfer... I will need 2 to transfer the eggs in and out. And then I will need 1 to catch loot. We'll need at least 1 to catch loot. I might need 2 to catch loot. Just for distance back to our base. Because I'm going to wager that the Cinder module level 3 is an Echo Pog. Yeah. That's the one that can go from any distance, right? So the Cinder, this is 24. Max 48. Well... So maybe I can do it with just 1. As long as this isn't... Yeah, that's not crazy expensive for the Cinder Module Mark II. Because I'm going to need that. Oh, what else am I going to need? I'm going to need a puller to actually grab the loot. Or not a puller. Well, I'm going to need a puller for the eggs. So we'll make a couple of those. I know that I'm going to need at least 1 more cinder for the eggs. And I'm also going to need like a magnet upgrade. What's the magnet one called? Vacuum? Yeah, I think it's vacuum to pull the loot up off the ground as things die in there. Modular routers is like one of those mods that like I sort of know, but I don't know it super deeply. Which is why I'm having to sit here and think about it. Fluids, no. Placer, player. Cinder, vacuum, void. Energy, fluid transfer, muffler, security, speed, stack, and sync. Fast pickup augment. I feel like I will need this. What do the augment core take? Cool, not bad. How many of those does it take? What's the maximum number of augments you can put in to a vacuum module? If anybody knows, please feel free to post. Oh, I can hold I? Okay, so maybe I only need one of these. And then pushing, range down, range up. Sadly, it doesn't say how much of those. That XP though. Do I have to manage XP or am I gonna crash? Do this generate XP? Because iSpawners is not the mod that I've played with. But it does seem to act like a vanilla spawner, so I'm going to imagine it does generate XP, right? Let's put in a husk. That's something we don't really care about a lot. And then we'll temporarily remove the steps. You know what, I'm going to go ahead and put in the rest of these because I can just get back out. Like, I can just use, I can block out over this if I have to. Although I am going to have to put some blocks on my hotbar, or I won't be able to get back out right now. There we go. Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, it do make XP. Although, man, that player damage plate didn't do it very fast. Is there like a higher version? No, there's not. And that's just filter, so none of that's like higher damage plates or anything. That's weird. But I mean, like, it's player damage, so I mean, like, it's going to count for all the things we really care about. So we'll go ahead and lift that up to us. And then somehow, in my confusion, I made 4 more of these than I needed. Right, because I had to craft them in 6s. I'm starting to slow down a little bit due to tiredness. Yeah, I might have to save the rest of this project for when I'm a little bit more fresh. And I don't want to overmake all these augments and stuff, and I think that I'm like, there's a chance I'm doing it right now. So you know what, guys? That might be where we add the stream. I mean, it's almost 2 anyways, so that's like the time when we have been ending anyways. So yeah, we'll find someone to raid, but before we do that, let me just tell you that my name is Your Buddy Z. If you are watching on Twitch and there is a part of the VOD you missed, or you want to see what has happened in previous streams, feel free to find me at youtube.com/@yourbuddyz. If you are watching on YouTube and you want to be part of the live experience, please find me at twitch.tv/yourbuddyz. The @ is only on YouTube. It is not on Twitch. Please, if you feel like it, like, subscribe, follow, whatever you feel like. But I appreciate it. You know, it really makes me feel better if I see that my videos are getting likes, if I see that my follower account's going up on Twitch. It helps me feel better about it, and it gives me like a little bit more oomph to keep going. But yeah, let's find somebody to raid. If you have any suggestions, chat, feel free to throw them out, and then I'm going to look at Twitch myself and see who is running some Vault Hunters. I mean, I see that the guy that we've rated a couple of times already, Coconut Tim, he is live playing Wolds, but is there anyone else? No, I mean, like, it doesn't look like anybody else is live on Vault Hunters except for Tim right now. No one on the server is live. And I don't think that Ollie is going live in the morning today, because I think today he's got to work. So, you know, we'll hit up Mr. Tim again. At least he'll give you some of that Vault Hunters goodness, which we love, right? So let us raid Mr. Coconut Tim. We know he's going to give us the good content. It looks like he's running some vaults right now. Like he's actively in a vault right now. So, okay, I've started the raid. Like I said, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. Wall flip over there in like 57 seconds. Oh. And yeah, I loved having you out here. If you got a subscription gifted to you today, remember to show thanks. And yeah. Guys, we'll see you next time. Have a great night.